to click live, you did the same thing.
Being without you has me craving over loving you has me dazing. You light me up, your lips take me in. Addicting drug, you're my bad habit. I find it never lasts unless I'm with you. You're the feeling that I want, can't feel it without you. It's a game that I always lose. I'd rather lose as long it's with you. You light me up, your lips take me in. Addicting drug, you're my bad habit. It's a feeling that I can't overcome. A little hazy from your love now. I'm feeling buzzed.
I've been thinking about it daily, I'm an addict and it feels so bad, but it's good at the same time. Thinking like my favorite drug, favorite word, favorite song, favorite horn, get a beat to my damn rhymes. I don't know if you know, when I'm with you, I be gone, Look, and you're like a bad habit that I can't shake. Another pill that I know that I shouldn't take. Steady doing when I know that we need a break. But for what? When I know that it's too late. When I know I can't have it and it's tragic, but it feels like magic. God damn, and it feels so good. I guess I'm an addict for your love and a fool for you. Cause girl, you're like my damn drug.
It's a game that I always lose. I'd rather lose as long it's with you. You light me up, your lips take me in. Addicting drug, you're my bad habit.
What's up, fellas?
What's up?
What
guys?
is up?
What's
I just got a message. I was confused. I thought we were going on a Kryptonian's channel there. Sorry about the confusion, everybody. But Prado, we're gonna blame Prado tonight, man.
It's all Prado's fault,
all-
as always.
Yeah.
Always blame Proto.
What's going on, fellas? I appreciate you guys jumping on tonight. We got some things to talk about tonight. A lot of things, actually.
man.
And we're just gonna let Greek talk tonight because he doesn't get a chance to speak very much ever at all. And
Never.
tonight, Greek.
Never.
Tonight,
Today's
Greek,
my day.
Tonight,
Okay.
you're gonna
There
be
you go.
right. You're gonna be right, man, the whole time. I'm just joking, man.
Hey, if
Thanks.
anybody's confused, yes, this is on Prado's channel, and no, Prado will not be joining us tonight. So, for anybody who's confused,
Yeah, Prado got called into work, I think, at 2 a.m. So he asked us to kind of fill in for him, but also yet still stream it to his channel just so he can keep his streak up here. I think he's been posting every day for, I don't know, the past 2 years. So, here we are.
Yes, sir. I just saw a comment here. It says Prado is the stepdad we blame for everything. No,
Sure.
actually, he's that uncle we never invite to anything.
Right.
And we talk about him when he's not here, like we're doing right now.
true.
That's Prado.
yeah, it's true.
Love you, man. I know he's gonna watch this. The freaking Kryptonian.
Yeah.
Oh,
we
he
all-
did
we love
leave me.
Prado. We love
He did leave
Prado.
me with one note though.
What's
he
that?
wanted me to make sure everybody watching on his channel or my channel goes to Kryptonian's channel and then ours channel and make sure they subscribe, they leave a like,
Please do.
and do everything. So that if you're watching on my channel, go over to their channel sometime during the live and spread the love. Also, if you're watching on Prado's channel, he told me to leave everybody with those instructions to go spread the love.
Well, then I take back everything I just said about the guy.
Liar.
Had I known you were going to say that, Greek, I wouldn't have just, spouted off there.
Right,
So,
right.
I'm just messing. I appreciate that, Prado. Yeah, so we definitely have some news that dropped today on Vulcan. I think it's pretty exciting. And
yeah, not only today, man. Brian's been really active on Twitter, just dropping the articles left and right. I mean, it's been it's been pretty wild just seeing everything going down and seeing the progression of everything as we lead up to testnet here in a few days.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
how many days is that, Greek? How many days till testnet? I know you know.
May 1st would be 61 days, 23 hours, 56 minutes.
That's what I was waiting for. I was waiting for the actual down to the second.
Sorry, I got an app on my phone and it's right on the
I got a
screen.
tattoo right here. It's like
right. Like what was that movie with Justin Timberlake where you had to shit on your arm?
Oh,
I think it was called Time or something like that.
Yeah, that was actually a cool movie. Yeah,
there you go. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
So what happens on March 1st there, Greek? What how should we feel about that? What should we be expecting at about that time?
March 1st, you should hopefully get the announcement that testnet is live. It's up. Things are happening. I got to look again what stages are, what's part of the stage 1. So I got to actually get that up on me. But testnet should go live. And here's how I know we're not inkling for a delay here. Because Brian has tweeted 2 straight days, 3 days to testnet, 2 days to testnet.
Yeah.
He's not doing this if he has any inkling to be pushing that back. And I don't anticipate it. I think they're going to scale it up. So, they can release a haphazard testnet and scale it up and make the changes they need to make. So at this point, I think it's let's get going. And they moved it back to March 1st for a reason. It gave them ample time. So there's no delays for testnet.
All right, especially with the switch up to Vulcan, and it was needed.
Yep.
I know people's money's locked up, and everybody's like, "Man, I can't wait to access that capital." But it was needed. We want to do this one time and do it right. So yeah.
We did get amazing stuff though.
Yeah, no doubt.
We'll
no
see
doubt.
that.
Do we know what time is it on UT? Is everything UTC time? Like, do we have?
I don't know if
when
it
it's
really
gonna drop,
matters. I don't even know if it really matters the time.
Because everybody on March 1st is just going to be, let's see, where's the test net?
Yeah.
People are going to be.
The one thing we will be able to track, actually, and this now I got the website up. So beta testnet, which starts March 1st, is the Vulcan rebranding. That's already been done. No rebasing or fire pit. That's fine. Vulcan trace without rebase. So we should be able to check on Vulcan trace and see stuff happening and track some transactions if they're testing stuff out. And then marketing stage 2. So that's all part of the beta testnet.
Right on. Right on. Exciting times, ladies and gentlemen. Exciting times.
We had a question for you, Greek. I'm just going to go ahead and pull it up. I'm just going to get it out the way. Elephant in the room. All right. That's all you get, man.
The Greek doesn't do the calculator.
There it is.
Oh, for anybody who doesn't know, and I know NR is going to hate this, so I'm just going to do it anyways. He is now monetized.
Yeah.
And he's never gotten a super chat in his life. So if you want to be the first to go over to NR's page and leave a super chat.
Does he need a super chat?
No, he doesn't need one, and he probably doesn't want one. He'd probably say, give it to the Greek. But I'm just going to say this. You can always say you were his first if you do it. And if you're on my channel.
There's only one other person that can say that.
Yeah. If you're on my channel and you're not a channel member, now's your chance. 5 channel memberships that just been gifted by the notorious one, my arch nemesis Packers fan. So if you want to claim one, just go hit there and allow gifts, and you can be a member on my channel. So
I appreciate that, Greek. Thank you very much. And guys, if I do happen to get any super chats or memberships or any of that stuff, I'm going to follow in Brian's footsteps and donate it to charity. So we're gonna
Yeah.
we're gonna compile all that money. We're gonna pick a charity and we're gonna bless somebody with that.
Cool. It's awesome. Wait a minute.
Yep.
Greg, didn't you just get a dog named Charity? Wait a minute. What the fuck?
That's his blow up doll's name, Charity.
Hey,
That's the chick he subscribed
That's
to on OnlyFans. Her name's Charity.
oh,
Nah, that's
man.
cool stuff, man. That's cool stuff.
Yeah.
And
No,
I will be
thanks,
doing
Greg.
the same
Thanks,
thing
man.
if ever I get to 1,000 or more.
You'll be there
subscribers.
soon, guys. You'll
Yeah.
be there soon, bro.
Yeah,
As
I-
charity as the Greek's wallet.
I'll
So,
definitely be giving it to my mom struggled with lung cancer.
Great cause.
Yeah, so I'll definitely be giving to lung cancer. That's why I love what Odie did whenever we gave to
Yeah.
the cancer, when we gave it away for cancer. So I'll be doing the same thing.
Yeah, my mom had breast cancer, so that meant a ton when we raised all that money. It was really awesome.
Yeah, so that's pretty much that's my goal. I'm not doing this for the super chats and all that stuff. Obviously, I mean it'd be great, but I just love crypto. I love the community. I love talking about what my life has been about, and hopefully I can help those that are going through it as well. So life is an experience, and it's great to share it, right? And
Yeah, man.
I've made some great friendships here because, as you guys hear me say it all the time, because of crypto. If it wasn't for crypto, I would not know any one of these people here commenting. And they're all about Greek right now. It's like, hey Greek, hey Greek, hey Greek. It's crazy, man. Are you sure now we're not on Greek's channel?
We do love some Greek, man. We do love some Greek.
My brother loves some Greek food. I'll tell you that.
Everybody watching on my channel, thank you so much. I appreciate it. But this is about the two guys above me today.
Nah,
Man. It's
Nah,
about you,
man.
Greek.
yeah.
This
No,
is
it's
an
never
intervention.
about. It's never about me.
This is about
It's
the
never.
time that you actually get to speak on Prado's channel.
Yeah, brother, we're gonna let you talk. Go ahead.
Shut
Right.
me up today. Oh,
Right.
he loves it. How can I get in the way of Prado when he's so animated, so pumped up? He gets me excited every morning.
Dude, you guys are the reason that I'm here. Your videos and Prado's passion, both of you guys are the reason that I'm here, man. Like
I spent 40 minutes today on the phone with that guy, and
Mhm.
he even tries to convince me to be more pumped when I'm on the phone and I'm already pumped talking about something with him. And
you
He's like,
can't
"Say
walk. Yeah, you can't walk away from a conversation with Prado and not feel more pumped up than you did
Yeah,
going
hey,
into that
it's a
conversation,
true
man. And
story.
that's the beauty of what he brings to the table, man. And I know he gets a lot of flack from people, and he gets the calculator going, and it's a lot of hopium. And we had a conversation about this, Kryptonian, and but that's what you love about the guy. Like, he believes it wholeheartedly that this thing is going to be a super success.
Yeah.
And I don't think he's far off. Now some of his numbers may be a little higher than reality, but it's cool
Okay,
to
they're not-
dream
Then
sometimes.
the calculator can count, but no,
Yeah.
they're not higher than reality. They're just
Yeah.
higher than reality will be the first few months. As
Initially,
we
yeah.
understand, there's a
Correct.
ramp up period. So I don't want people hearing the numbers
right.
and just saying that's truth. But even Prado will admit to that. He knows there's a ramp up. He likes the bigger numbers because it brings more excitement, more buzz. So just know that
again,
when he brings,
that's why we love him. You know what I mean? That's
Yes.
what he brings to the table. That's why I love the guy, man. Like, he's just full of energy, and we love you, Prado. Thanks, man. Thanks for doing what you do.
100%, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, he's not. I mean, we know that he's far from reality, as I like to say. I mean, you're right. I'm joking. Now, I love being on a live with him because it's really quick. When I jump on, it doesn't matter who jumps on, man. I mean, the guy bringing him coffee in his window, brings it to his
Mhm.
window. That's his new guest on the show, and and he has a conversation with that guy while he's talking to us. But he's always excited. But I like going backstage with him, as you said, because that's when I really get to learn a lot about Prado. You guys, I'll say this: he's definitely he's the same guy that you see
Mhm.
on camera. That's what's
Yep.
cool about him. He's not fake at
Yep.
all, man. Yeah, I mean, in fact, he interrupts me the whole time too, even backstage. And I have control of his mic. But no, but in all seriousness, I really appreciate his enthusiasm. That's why I'm
Sure.
here. I mean, if it wasn't, I got into Safuu because of someone else. But it's Prado, and then soon after that was Greek that actually kept me in it. With everything happening, and this is exactly what a community needs. They need somebody that's. I mean, think about anything that you've ever been a part of your life that's bigger than you. There's always going to be people that are involved in that you're looking to for the motivation, for the news, any insight on that project or whatever it may be.
Yeah, man.
Because we're busy living life, and these guys here, they take time from their life to actually bring us the daily news, which is cool. I mean, there's no way.
Which is even more impressive because these guys aren't getting paid for it. And I can tell you firsthand that these guys have dedicated and given a ton of their life to this thing. I mean, just hours upon hours. Like, I mean, and it's easy when something's there every day, all day. It's easy to take something or someone for granted, whether it's your spouse or the Greek or Prado. But these guys really do, man. They show up every day, and I mean, I'm not here every day. I can honestly say that. I mean, I love you all, but I'm not here every day. I'm doing other shit. But
he lies, guys. He's there every single day in my text messages.
That's a little different, but I'm saying here for everybody, for the community. You,
but
Prado,
how many times?
Every day.
I must say this: you have proof some of my videos. You've approved it prior to me sending them out, so you're there. Whether you're there on screen, you're there. Okay,
sure.
I'm running ideas by you.
You guys, it's a different level though, man. Like Prado is every day, man. Sometimes 2-3 times a day. Like the man is committed, and you can't, you got to give it up to the guy. Like I said, man, I love me some Prado, and much respect. Like Kryptonian said, he is exactly the same guy on and off camera, and I respect a lot of respect for that.
Same guy sitting on a bus next to him.
Yeah,
never stops, never lets you get a word in.
We already know that Prado doesn't sit on the bus. He drives the bus. Let's just be realistic. Come on, man. He'll be like,
they forced him on this in Dubai. They forced him to sit on the bus. He wanted to be in control of everything.
Oh yeah, it's like I'll walk.
That's funny.
All right.
Yeah. So I was gonna say. So what do you guys think? I mean, it's obviously the articles that Brian has been pushing out. If you Google and try to look up some of the old Brian Legend shit, it's pushed way down to the bottom. Like I'm not gonna say it's impossible to find because obviously it lives on the internet and it's there forever. But at first glance, if you're a new investor, you got to dig a little bit to find some of the old Brian Legend, Brian Sailor, FUD stuff, which is great.
It's 100% true.
Yeah.
Thanks, Chad, for the super chat. For DP is the man. He thanks you for that. But yeah, if on Twitter, I'm noticing it's getting more traction, all the positive stuff, and you're seeing one or two negative people. But it's like when they're negative, everybody's just bashing them. Like the good is overtaking the bad now, where it's like, okay, what are you really saying? What are you really saying? They have no ammo right now. There really is none. And my friends have noticed it too.
That's super important. That is super important.
Your friends have even noticed it.
Because they were the ones, they were worried about me covering this project. They've always had secret worries because they would search and they would find Brian Legend stuff. And they're like, dude, I'm worried about this guy. I'm like, I've broken bread with this guy. Okay. I've sat next to him. I've had a personal conversation. Like when you can look somebody in the eyes, and when the price was going down in Dubai, he wasn't sitting there being like, oh, look at this. He actually looked at me and goes, I hate seeing the price down here, man. Everybody's just going to blame me. And he goes, it all falls on my shoulders. And I go, it really doesn't. There's a market for this, and you don't control the market. He goes, I wish I could change the price. And I'm like, well, you can't. So it's like he cares about everything. And I've seen that in person. So for me, I'm like trying to explain to them. And now that they see all the positive, all of a sudden, oh, look, I can't find negative stuff. It must be good. There. That's how most people react to.
Yeah, and company love, what is it? Misery loves company, and that's just the fact of life. And there's plenty of misery to go around out there. It's there if you wait on it, and that's why I like to stay in motion. I don't sit around waiting for nothing. I am my own hero. No one's going to save me but myself. So what is this? My favorite joke. Who's going to buy on Dubai? What joke is that?
Before everybody, this was one. Oh, nobody bought on Dubai. Nobody bought in Dubai. Nobody bought in Dubai. Dubai wasn't about.
Meaning Dubai was a bust.
A lot of people say this. Maybe that's what they're meaning. Chad's a supporter, so like this.
Yeah.
This we hear, but everybody forgot what Dubai was about. It was about the blockchain. It wasn't about.
It was about networking.
Protocol. Yeah. So everybody expected Safuu's price to rise, but Safuu's price didn't rise. We we were not even pushing Safuu. We were pushing the next thing, which is blockchain. And a lot of people want to get in the blockchain right on the blockchain. They don't want to buy some coin, then transfer over, then sacrifice. And you're seeing that even with the Ethereum sacrifice.
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot of people are like, they only got 600,000. That's negative stuff. And I'm like, no, just wait. It's like once the blockchain's out and people see it in motion, then they're going to just come on.
Oh, speaking of that, what did you guys think about what Brian had going on in the Discord with the potential BNB sacrifice? And I believe the vote came out no, if I'm not mistaken, like heavily against having another sacrifice for BNB. What are your thoughts on that, gentlemen?
About it being no.
Just about the whole thing. I mean, obviously, people from what I gathered, from what I saw from the comments, it was basically, we don't need it. It's just gonna add to the sell pressure. What do you guys think about that? Do you think it was the right move to vote no? Do you think it was just a gimmick for Brian to get people talking and arguing? I'd really love to hear what the two of you guys think about all of that.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance because Prado went live and I was at work, so I wanted to join this one. And the math in me was going crazy. So I was texting you this stuff as it was going on, and I'm like, people are going crazy here, and they're not even thinking about it. They're like, oh my gosh, we're just adding more to supply and doing all this stuff, and it's gonna weaken our coins, and there's not gonna be as much buy pressure day one. People aren't gonna want to FOMO in. And I just went like thinking there's 20,000 people in the Discord. Let's say those 10,000 now get a chance to get in that didn't have a chance before. There's still going to be huge marketing pushes the 3 weeks prior. That's going to bring in 40 to 50,000 people who've never even seen us to come in. So there's still going to be that FOMO regardless. That's number one. Number two is if $9 million came in, which I know for a fact $9 million wouldn't come in. We couldn't even get 600,000 coming in on BNB, on Ethereum. If $9 million came in, that's only 1 million extra coins in circulation that would not add to the circulating supply. It would just come out of the treasury's end. So now the circulating supply of 58 million is the exact same. Now the treasury only has 32 million. That's point number two. So really that does not do anything to circulating supply. It doesn't change the fire pit percentage. So when you start talking about all this stuff and people get educated and they stop thinking everybody's going to sell day one, because when that price shoots up to $18 right at the jump and just keeps going up, people are going to be like, man, I wish I had a BNB sacrifice where I can get my $9 puppies, especially knowing the power pool. And that's what shocked me the most, is knowing the power pool, knowing the flex rewards daily, knowing that you could add to your bag at a stable $9 price and increase your percentage with those in mind, because a lot of people aren't going to be increasing their percentage. And the people who were so focused on saying no, what's one thing that they all had in common? They weren't focusing about themselves and increasing their position. They were more focused about everybody else and selling and what's going to happen if we decrease buy pressure because of this. They were so worried about everybody else. One thing I need to make clear to everybody in this is focus on yourself. You cannot control anything else but what you can do. So if you can increase your position, if you want to increase your, do it. Don't sit there and be like, well, I'm worried about something else that might happen, because you can't control that. And nobody can control that. I just know what he's put in place is set up for people to hold and take daily passive income. And it's one of the best daily passive income streams I've seen in a long time. And I wanted more. So that's why I wanted more. Selfishly, I wanted more. I could care less about what everybody else wanted, but I wanted more. So, but I understand part of it. Part of me does
if you had one word, what would it be, Greek? Like, would it just be like, what would it be on your
boom,
mind?
Shaka-taka-laka? Would it be that? Yeah,
I was thinking the same.
Boom, shaka-taka-laka. I wanted more. But I really do think
Try
he
to bring
never
it down. It's not such a high octane. It's a little lower.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Brian never had this to do, the BNB sacrifice. I don't think it ever was actual question. I think he knew it would get everybody going crazy. But what shocked me the most was the no's, how adamant they were. Not just, okay, I'm a no because I have these reservations. Like, they were like, oh no, throwing X's up, like going crazy. We had 900 people going nuts that weren't even active in the Discord. So it did create some buzz, and I think it did the job Brian wanted it to do.
So you don't think it was an actual, you don't think that we were even considering having that? You think it was more of a gimmick by a marketing genius like
If it
Brian.
wasn't, he would have left the vote for 48 hours rather than waiting till Prado finished his
That's a good
live.
point.
At 5 seconds after Prado finished his live, it's like it was timed. Yeah, seeing the overwhelming responses and how adamant people
It's a
were
great
against
point.
it, it
Or
was like
would he?
timed so perfectly.
Or would he have done a vote weighted with Vulcan, basically bag size or something like that?
That would have been hard because there's no way to verify that
Right.
as it's not out.
Right.
But I do think the vote would have been severely swayed the other way. Like almost the no's would have had no say whatsoever. It would have been like, yeah, get out of here. Because I know a lot
Gotcha.
of big holders who wanted more. I mean, who doesn't want more? That was my thought when he first said it. Who doesn't want more?
What were your thoughts there, Kryptonian?
I was all for it. I just saw it as for marketing. I mean, there are those that have bought in, sacrificed, kind of, we're kind of waiting. But I'm kind of seeing it from a business standpoint. If I'm going to dump money into marketing, it's for a reason, right? Because obviously with all the ads coming out and the advertisement and articles, I mean, that's money being put forth and there's a return on an investment that's expected, not just doing it just to do it. There's always a method to the madness, right? So I'm thinking, okay, articles drop. Now all of a sudden a BNB sacrifice. So my thought is, they're trying to capture more people. I think people that don't even really know about Vulcan, they're hearing about it. It's starting to trickle out. And I think this was one of the other attempts to capture that market. And so I was okay with it. I didn't see it as there's going to be buying pressure or selling pressure, or anything like that. I was all for it. I actually voted for it. In fact, I probably would have capture some more Vulcan if I could have. I got a lot of BNB. I have a lot of BUSD ever since the SEC did their little, put their nose into my business, into my wallet. So I did a lot of conversions there from BUSD to Bitcoin and all that. So, I mean, I've got some, I would have just, you know what, screw it. If I can't BUSD it, I'll BNB it and give me some more Vulcan. At the end of the day, it's just going to build my bag. And that's what I want to do. I'm in this for the long run. Obviously you guys know I own a node. But I also hold a bag, not a very modest bag, not like Greek. I can't go buy Vegas like Prado, I'm not Vegas like NR, but I'm definitely, I've got a little small bag, so I would like to add to it. I think long term it's going to be for the best. I want to definitely share that with some friends and family for sure. But yeah, so that's my take on it. I was okay with it.
Right on. And I guess I saw it as, like Greek said, why wouldn't you want more? And I think what you said, Greek, was good advice, and not just for Vulcan. I think it's good advice for life. Worry about yourself. Worry about your own stuff. Don't worry about what everybody else is going to do. And I think that's just great advice in general. I think we're all guilty of it at one point or another, of worrying about the guy next to us or the person down the street, or the person working next to us, or our neighbor, or whatever it may be. I think sometimes we put a little bit too much merit into what other people say and think. So that's great advice. But I do see some of the things that the team at Uxie Labs have put into place to make you hold. We've got the flex, we've got the power pool. It's when he came out with the power pool, man, and we can get into that next if you guys want. Yeah. It's freaking genius, and it came out of left field. Like, nobody was expecting the power pool, and it is brilliant to make people hold and to interact with the blockchain every day. I mean, you have to, or you're not getting a cut of that money. So that's genius. It's absolutely genius. So those tools were put in place so people aren't going to dump. I mean, I know people are worried about the sell pressure and all that type of stuff. And yes, there are going to be some sells. There are going to be people that had their money locked up for all these months, and they're going to want to take some money out, whether it's for bills or for whatever. But, there's going to be a ton of people wanting to get a piece of this revolutionary blockchain as well. So you're going to have a ton of money coming into this thing. And that is, at its core, the definition of liquidity is a buy for every sell. And I think we're going to have that. I really do. I don't think we're just going to have a bunch of people dumping on it and the price just goes, and dumps. I just don't see that.
NR?
Yeah.
For some reason, your comments don't seem to be... Never mind. Some of them are. Maybe it's just taking time. Melon and Delight was the first super chat on your channel. saying
thanks,
looking
Melanin.
forward to this live. Let's freaking go.
That's
Robert T, $10 super chat. My man NR. These are all on yours. They haven't shown up in the chat here. So Crypto Rav, may I suggest the MS Society? And then this one did show up for some reason.
That's another one for me. Crypto
That's a
Rav.
good one.
Rav. That's absolutely. Yep.
And then this one, best live.
Actually, I have
ever
a friend
on
with
Prado
MS. Actually, I have a very good friend of mine that has MS. That's a good one. That's a very good one. So I think what I'll do is once we gather enough funds to make it worthwhile, I think we'll do like if I have members or I don't know, whatever channel, people watching my channel, whatever. I'll give the you guys a say. It won't be my decision. I'll leave that up to you guys, and we'll figure out where we're going to donate it.
Did you get memberships?
Yeah, I actually got an email that said, "Hey, your memberships are live," and I set up like a 3-tier, whatever. And actually, one of them I'm going to give, which was cool. Yeah, which is pretty cool. So, I'll give the community a say on where the money goes. I think that's only right. And but now the MS is that's definitely a good one. Definitely a good one, Rav. And thank you guys for the super chats. It's I'm humbled, guys. Like I first of all, I can't even believe that people watch my ass on YouTube, and second, that now you're giving me money. So
Jaime left the same super chat on your
right.
So Jaime left this super chat on your channel and on my channel. It showed up from my channel. It didn't show up from your channel. So guys, if you are commenting on ours, I got his chat up, so I will make sure your super chats are at least mentioned on there.
Cool.
And
thanks. Do you see a setting that maybe I can change, or did I?
I have no clue why it's not picking it up. This is the first time I've ever seen this happen.
Gotcha.
Usually when we do all the channels, like me and Prado air on each other's channels all the time, and it picks up our stuff.
Oh, it's Prado. He's back. He's not on live, but he's back there. He's sitting there. He's muting the
Kryptonian. Is your stuff showing up? Like if I comment on Kryptonians, is it showing up?
That's a good question.
I'm not sure. I'll have to check that out.
Let's check that out and see. I'll go comment on your
I did send the destination there. I don't know if it's live yet or not, but because we did have that mess up with sharing the channels here.
Yes, sir.
But guys, if you just want to Zelle me, I'll be sure to super chat to NRs for you. If you just, I'll make sure it goes to the right place. You guys are
awesome. It just warms my heart.
What makes me extra excited is when NR makes money, he always cares about where it's going. So that's awesome about him. I know I'm in business.
You gotta have a home for you. You gotta have a home for your dollars, brother.
That's right. Now. Every dollar has a name.
Yes, sir.
On the merch store, every time we make money, he's always the first person who goes, "Let's get that in the team wallet. Let's get it investing. Let's get it make money for us." Yeah. Hopefully, we don't pick any more rugs.
Because you're like, no, I want to buy more crypto. It's like, no.
Or we don't bet on the Eagles. Sorry, Prado. Okay, we used some profits from the merch store to bet on the Eagles, and that was a big mistake. We would have had a lot more money right now, and the Eagles not doing what they did.
Yeah, well,
listen to me, guys. I told you not to do it.
Yeah, well, that is what it is.
Guys, I wish we had the 8-ball telling us.
Oh yeah, how is the 8-ball working out? Is it? I know you were doing some predictions. Did it work on that one game? That
$400 bet that worked.
It
worked.
No shit, it worked. Wow.
It worked, and I cashed out right away. I did the smartest thing in my life. Never. Normally, I just leave it in there. I let the profits roll, and then I pull out my initial. This time I said no, stop being a degenerate, and I was so proud of myself.
So
followers laughing at you, man. Because
speaking of degenerate, I gotta say this. So
what's up,
I lost a bunch of money in AMZ Doge, and Greek knows. Greek knows.
Oh my god, I felt so bad.
Yeah, it was bad. Let's put it that way. Yeah, it was pretty shitty. So I'm so degenerate with it that I got I sent you that dogs, which is basically just like AMZ Doge.
I think it's the new one.
I think it's the same. Yeah, I think it's the same people. I had to throw a couple hundo in there just to like try to milk it. I got in kind of early, and let's see. So that's how degenerate I am.
You sent me that. I'm like, there's not a chance in hell.
Yeah.
I was 2 hours away from releasing my video on AMZ.
I know
Doge,
you were.
And
I
then
know you were. Aren't you glad you didn't? That would have been
terrible. A lot of you would have gotten hurt.
Yeah, because I would have been like, oh, well, if Greek's in it. Nah.
Yeah.
But what annoyed me the most is the night before, NR throws a bunch in there, and it benefits me too.
Well, it was like 3 nights before, 2 or 3 nights before.
2 nights, yeah.
2 nights.
So like I was seeing the my portion of what his stuff was, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna make bank off this as well. And then when I made my video, I would have had so many referrals. I would have been like, this is amazing. And this is not a project that was not around for like
It was around for
it was
what,
around
like-
for a year. So
Yeah,
it's not
around
like it
for-
was one of those projects that was like, oh, just came about and I was thinking about getting in. I saw people making money in here. They had a billboard on the NASDAQ. So don't always
Add a
trust
zero
the
to
billboard
that,
thing.
Fowler.
I didn't want to say the
Add a
amount,
zero,
but now
bro.
everybody knows. Yeah. Yeah, it was not pretty. And I had to make the call to NR and let him know about all things. And I was dreading making the call. And he just goes, man, this is a bad week. And I go,
Yeah,
dude,
yeah.
that's how I feel when I lose $50. Holy
it's a
crap,
bad week.
he's way. And then the gold thing went kaput the next day, right?
Gold.
Yeah, it was like the day FX Master
Oh
Gold.
my gosh.
Oh, that
So
one.
they
Okay.
they supposedly the story there is that they had a like one of their traders got emotional and was doing martingale, some type of martingale strategy, and just ran himself out and blew their account, and you trade right along with them. So if they blew their account, they blew your account as well. So I woke up in the
okay,
morning and I
okay.
had thousands, and I woke up to like $50, and I'm like, you gotta be kidding me, man. Like, and this was right after the AMZ Doge thing, and I'm like, man, just no luck whatsoever. No luck.
You don't want to give up either.
Yeah.
And now he degens into another thing. It's just crazy.
Yeah, well, what are you gonna do, man? What are you gonna do?
It's funny when
That's
you told
the
me about
chance
the
we
martingale
take, man.
system. I was like, oh yeah, I played that on roulette,
Yeah.
red and black. So
Yep.
basically, just to explain this in a nutshell, what it is you do a trade. If you lose, you double your
Double
value
your
so
bet.
that when you hit, you make back your original unit plus
Right.
1 unit. So whatever your unit. If you start with $5, your unit is $5. So if
Yeah.
you miss, you do $10 the next
10,
trade. If you
you
miss,
keep
then you
doubling
go
it.
20 the next trade. And then when you finally do hit, you make back an initial unit. So you'd be in profit, whatever your initial unit is. But you keep doubling every time you miss. So if you get a bad streak,
If you,
Now
if
you
you
do
get a
this with
bad
the-
run, you can blow it up. Yeah.
everybody's like, oh, I'll do this on roulette. You think I'll never fall victim. And then
Until
you get
12
7 in a
blacks
row
in- yeah,
and you're
12
betting
blacks in a row.
$600
Yeah.
on one spin just to win your initial unit of $5. It
Yep.
gets stressful.
Yeah.
Okay. I've seen people play this as I was at the casinos. And so when he told me martingale system, I'm like, man,
Yep.
that's some degen shit right there. I knew right away.
Now, a lot of people were saying that the traders were kind of in cahoots with the platform, because the platform is like an unregulated broker. Again, I don't know how that works, like who would actually get the money from blowing the account, but who knows. And some people were saying that the trades weren't really valid and that they were just kind of a Ponzi, and people start speculating all the time. I mean, I could actually go in and see them doing the trades, so who knows. They did put out a statement like they put out a statement the next day explaining the martingale thing and that they were sorry, and stuff happens. And then, like, I think maybe 3 or 4 days later, they put out a statement saying that we'll be back better and stronger, and all that good stuff. So who knows?
When people request, you must give them what they want.
That's a classic, dude. That's a classic.
All right. We're keeping the V horns there. Okay.
So, guys, we were talking,
Let's get back
backstage.
to Vulcan.
Yeah, we were talking backstage right before we jump back on about the news that liquidity pools will not be able to claim the pool, the power pool.
So the best way to explain this is every time there's a project, think of Safuu. They have to have equal parts liquidity between their pairing, so BNB and Safuu. Right now, I think, let me look at the Discord really quick their liquidity is 1.76 million, which means half of that is BNB. So 800,000, we'll say, just for rounding up purposes, is BNB. So 800,000 is paired in BNB. Now, that's just one project on BNB Smart Chain. Now, picture we have 50 projects and they all have liquidity pools. And some of them are bigger and maybe not the size of Safuu, but half of that where they got 200,000, 300,000 liquidity pools, and 150,000 of that is in Vulcan. That, because it's not a manual wallet, those liquidity pools are automatic wallets set up by the contract. They cannot be touched. Okay, that's always someone they claim they can't be touched. That's how rugs happen. They sell into it. They do.
It's
They
true.
do. So, but either way, those cannot claim. So that will all automatically get put into the power pool. On top of that, the greatest thing ever is that will rebase for that whole month. Every day that will get added, it will rebase. On top of that, those will not be able to claim the power pool. So let's say their percentage comes out to 50%. That power pool, the first month, 50% of that will get rolled over to the next month, continue rebasing, and that thing will get bigger. So this thing will grow month after month after month after month. And on top of it, every 3 months, it coincides with our favorite firestorm. And it gets me excited. Now, I mentioned this on Pride's Live, but I wasn't sure if they could, if the liquidity pools, how that worked with the power pool. And Brian today super chatted it. So thank you, Brian, for making it clear. And when I heard that, I started freaking out. I was
That's
pulling
bullish
into
as
work.
hell.
I was bullish as all hell.
Yeah, man. No doubt.
We're talking lots and lots and lots of money. So when I said on my video today, 17 alarms, if you have to set it every hour so you don't forget, I'm not freaking joking. Okay, there's going to be nobody to hold your hand. If you're in my Discord, and I'll send a daily reminder saying, guys, I just claimed, I'll take care of my people. But, I'm not going to be sitting there making sure. I may make shorts every day saying, look what I got from the flex, and using that to market. But I'm not going to sit there and claim, tell you, make sure you claim, guys, make sure you claim, because unfortunately it benefits me. But I'm going to take care of my people. Anybody who supported me, you will be taken care of. But I will remind you, and hopefully we all remind each other,
Yep.
But definitely do not forget, because
I'm hiring a virtual assistant to do all mine.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. I
Dude,
know
we'll claim, dude, because I
Kryptonian-
know I'm gonna forget.
Kryptonian commented, he's like, remind me, Greek. And I'm like, okay, after
Yeah.
you remind me to remind you, then I'll remind you.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's so just make sure you guys take care of it. It's trust me, it's a lot of money to click a button.
Yeah.
Brian's going to talk a lot about it tomorrow on his AMA, so tune in.
What time is that AMA?
7 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Should be exciting.
So my ride into work will be Brian. That will be awesome. I'm going to leave early for work, and then I'll just chill in the parking lot.
When is it? 7 p.m.
7 a.m. Jesus.
Oh, 7 a.m. Oh.
I'm going to tell everybody 7 p.m. They're going to show up so late and be like,
Central for us then, I guess. All right,
Yeah.
I guess on my ride in, I'll be catching it too then.
unfortunately, I won't have to listen to Prado on my way in. I'm kidding. I love listening to Prado on my drive in. Today I would have joined him, but it was raining like cats and dogs, and like I could barely hear anything. Like I couldn't even hear the radio. It was that loud outside. So I would have just made a lot of noise being on the stream with him, and it would have annoyed everybody.
When you guys want to grab that question there?
What does it say here? Projects are not able to claim the power pool. What happens to the percentage? Does that help us or does it stay untouched?
It
That's a good
helps
question.
us.
Definitely
Sure.
helps us.
Definitely helps us.
Yeah, because technically, so here's how it's going to work. The Treasury is going to provide liquidity for the centralized exchanges. Once the Treasury does that, those centralized exchanges, technically, their wallets, their cold wallets and hot wallets, they keep about 95% in cold wallets, 5% in hot wallets. A good exchange should do that. Okay. Now, their wallets are going to be privy to the same power pool stuff. So they're going to be collecting too. They won't be able to collect. That goes into the power pool. Now, the liquidity is going to come from people actually having to buy with the native token. So when they buy coins, it sets equal. So that's going to be coming out of the 25 million. So the 25 million is going to shrink awfully fast once people start getting in projects, and it's going to come out of that end. So the bigger percentage, the more projects we have, the more people we have in these projects, the better it is for all of us who are just holding the coin. And then when you view it now, 5 years down the road, it's just going to be bigger and bigger and bigger for those who are still diamond handing and holding. And so stay in the game as long as you can. Don't sell your whole bag. Use this passive income, sell claims or small portions of your bag. I'm not saying don't sell. I will never say that.
And you do know there's going to be people that when this thing hits centralized exchanges, you're going to have people that jump in, they grab some vol, they're not going to know to go to. They're not going to be educated. There's going to be people that aren't educated. I mean, let's be real. There's going to be people that aren't going to be educated. So there's going to be some left over here for us to claim. I mean, you would hope not, but I'm sorry, but that's going to happen.
It's going to.
Yeah.
Before, I was so focused on people not claiming that I never even
Yeah.
thought about what happens. So when the liquidity pools are there, they could essentially hold 30% of the vol in liquidity pairings.
Yeah.
Like, so that could be 70% is basically up to people to claim. And we understand that 60%, if I'm correct on my assumption, 60% of people I anticipate would claim out of 100%. That's just given 6 people pay attention.
Yep.
That's already a lot
Yep.
of
Correct.
unclaimed stuff.
Correct.
And
Then you're
just
gonna
nuts.
get people that forget. You're gonna get people. I mean, there's gonna be a lot there to claim. I'm thinking it's gonna grow larger than we're anticipating.
Did
in my
Prado tell you
opinion.
about my crazy idea I had after the last live we had?
No,
So
he
it
did.
was-
He did
so-
not. He did
so-
not.
I thought this. I'm like, power pool. Let's go better. Let's go mega pool, and let's have it be a yearly thing. So
Oh.
at the end of the year, for everybody who's collected 365 days, and whatever's left over in the power pool goes to the mega pool. Me and Prado started doing the math, and Prado's like, that would be too ridiculous.
Now,
and
what
it
if
would
you
be-
did it? What if you did it quarterly? You could do it every 3 months and then do a yearly.
Yeah. It just got too crazy where we're like,
Yeah.
where do you stop? Because then
Yeah.
Fowler's like, let's do the 5-year pool and then the 10-year. We were just having some
Yeah.
fun, and I'm like, oh, that's wild how far you can go with this. But I like
Not
it
a
as
bad
it is now.
idea. No, it's not a bad idea.
But
though.
here's one negative that I thought about the mega pool when I thought about it. Anybody who gets in like halfway through month 1, they're only going to be pissed off 1 month. Okay, they're going to be
True.
like, oh, I can't get the power pool. That's not a negative because then the next month they're in for it. But if you did a yearly pool where if you missed one day you couldn't get in a year, or a quarterly pool, now you're pissing that person off for a lot longer of time, and you understand how
Yeah.
emotions
Yeah.
can reign on somebody.
Yeah, screw that blockchain. Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, understood. And Biz, I was joking, man. So no, you are 150% correct. There is no VA that I would trust with my hard wallet. So no, man, I was just joking.
You wouldn't even trust me with this stuff.
I trust you with my hard wallet, my heartbeat, brother. No doubt.
I wouldn't trust me.
Yeah, he's got like a gambling problem, man. He'd be
Yeah,
like,
no.
That's all right. Hopefully you won't.
NR's got 9 nodes. He's got to trust the Greek. Greek's going to be like, this is more money than I've ever seen in my life.
And I
Nah.
don't have a big bag. I put all my money into the nodes, guys. I do not have a big bag at all, other than what's in the nodes. So
Slash, if you take my node bags,
right.
I'm a
Right.
top 50.
But
holder.
aside from that, I don't have
No, I
huge
remember
bags,
your
let's
main
put it that
bag.
way.
You're like not even top 1,000, just like me. We were like comparing.
Nope.
I was like,
Not at all. Mhm.
so I was like, yep.
Yeah, I went for the long play. I went for the long term play. So hopefully,
I don't know, man. I don't know.
hopefully
I'm
that-
looking at- I'm watching both of your eyes shift there. We've got like about 10 bags each, but whatever. I mean, you
Nope.
got
Nope.
you got the Greekolator over there, and then you
Well,
got
that's why I'm not top 1,000 because
Scrooge
I have
McDuck over
everything
there.
in different bags. So like, altogether, I'm a top 500, but spread out, none of my bags are top 1,000. But I don't care about that stuff. That's
Yeah.
whatever. I know what my plan is, and I'm happy, excited. Nothing's going to change it.
yeah. For me, it's having a node, and then of course a bag, and my goal is to get in this particular with Vulcan I've got some and in fact I was talking to NR. I've been talking to my buddy up there in North Texas. He just called me today. He's actually working on the light paper, so be ready for that conversation there.
Cool. Yeah, man.
NR. We're gonna set up a focus group and all these things. So we've got another project that we want to launch off of Vulcan.
It's a good one too.
Yeah, he was asking me today.
Definitely.
He's like, "Hey, so what's the status on Vulcan?" So, well, we got testnet coming up in a few days. I was like, and that's a good thing, right? And he's like, so after that, I said, I mean, we're hoping 30, 45 days, whatever. He goes, great, because I want to launch this thing. He wants his project to be pushed to market 60 days tops. So Brian, Jason, got a guy, man. He's gonna be
I got a guy.
yeah, got a guy. He's going to be looking to bring it onto the Vulcan blockchain. So, and this is a really exciting project. And we were talking about if you remember NR,
Mhm.
the different chains he may jump on.
Yep.
And
And I think that's a good idea too. I
Yeah.
wouldn't limit it to just one
yeah.
blockchain. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
I think it's that special of a project. And it's kind of doing some good for the environment as well.
Yeah, it's doing good for the
Um,
environment, and then he wants to jump onto it. He just doesn't want one
yeah,
blockchain, but he's
yeah,
going to jump on the blockchain that's going to have probably the most, I guess the most, I mean, I guess be ready here in the next, hopefully the next 30 to 60
Sure.
days. So he's looking at Vulcan. And I actually, when I first started talking to him, he didn't know anything about crypto, and he's so as I explained to him about Vulcan, he's like super excited about the rebasing.
and that's what kind of impressed me. Talking to him.
Mhm.
A lot of people, when you start to talk to them about crypto, they immediately just they're closed minded.
Oh,
They
yeah.
don't want to. Yeah.
No,
So
he's
yeah,
extremely business minded. He's just
yeah. I
you know,
got that.
yeah, you know exactly what kind of guy he is, and he is thinking long term.
Yeah.
He's
It
not.
shows.
Yeah, he's looking 10 years.
Yeah,
So when I told
blockchain
him,
is the future, man.
hell yeah,
I
and
mean,
when he's looking 10 plus years. So when I told him, Vulcan has an 18-year plan, he was like, there it is.
mm-hmm.
There it is. So
Yeah.
it's exciting, guys. So for those of you listening, part of the Vulcan blockchain, I mean, I know a guy personally that he absolutely wants to throw his real world business. He wants to connect it to crypto. And he's looking for a blockchain to do it on. So this could be a good opportunity for everybody. So
And this is just one of many.
Yeah.
Just one of many. I
and
mean,
we also have a project there, NR, that we're working on. So
we
yeah,
do. I'm in another project with Greek as well, and there's
What the
several
hell,
others
yeah.
that,
There it is, man.
we're involved in
I
as
could say
well.
mine's
So,
not Greek token. It's
yeah.
nothing like that.
Probably
No.
be too salty anyways.
Yeah. Just got what you said.
Throw it out there, man.
Yeah. Any project I
Listen,
do is
man.
not going to be a cash grab or anything like that. It's going to be all about benefiting the blockchain and benefiting everybody in general. So we're hoping to bring something to the table.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely.
Of course, if I had more skills than just being Greek, that would help.
So on that note, too, I mean, you guys know Kryptonian ARM, which was put out by the crypto lead community.
Yes, it has.
That's been doing pretty darn well.
It's been doing damn well in our.
Yes, it has.
If there are any gems out there, I hate to even say that gems, obviously, because that's from the meme market, right? From the what's the next gem? I would say that I'm pretty proud of this being part of the crypto lead community and coming out with ARM. If you guys want to know what that's about, just go to the crypto lead Discord. I think everybody on this panel, we're all involved in it, so it's actually doing very well. Pretty excited about it. We got some great things planned, guys. We're going to talk a little bit about that here tonight for sure. I promise you that. So if you guys got any questions about it, of course, drop a chat and we'll be sure to answer it.
There's a question right for you there, Kryptonian.
Oh, why doesn't he enter? Actually, I just talked to him about that, Jason. Plan B. In fact, he's going to get the light paper. He already wants to come out with a white paper. I said, man, slow down, buddy.
Yeah.
Slow down. I mean, he just wants to bring it to market. So, be looking for that conversation. I'll be reaching out to you, Plan B, here personally. I'll be DMing you to make sure that you can ensure that this goes to the right channels quickly. This is going to be a good project. I'd like to know what you think about it for sure. So I appreciate the comment. Thanks so much.
On that
Plan
note,
B, welcome. This time I didn't miss your comment. It went
What's up,
2 seconds before I got to. Remember that, Plan B. Remember that.
wasn't Daniel always saying that Plan B or Brian or somebody never comes on his live stream, or somebody never comes, or neither of those guys ever.
You want to know what's
live
funny?
stream?
He
And
said
comes
the
on when
comment
he's not
from my
here.
channel when Prado's so he did it on my
I
channel.
love
not
it.
even gonna say
I love
that.
it. I think he does that
Prado's
on
gonna
purpose.
be like, Plan B doesn't even come on my channel when I'm not
It's
there.
great. It's great. But so I am. I think I'm gonna take our real estate NFT project, and I think I'm gonna run that through the Skyway as well. We'll see if we can't join the Skyway. I did start to fill out the grant stuff, and then I got pulled away when my daughter was sick last week. But that should be happening this week. So yeah.
Oh yeah, man. Hopefully the daughter's okay, man. So
No, she's good, man. It was crazy.
and you know, and we've got testnet coming, so we've got some time, obviously, but we'd
Yeah.
definitely like to get through the program if everything works out, and we're a great candidate for that. Then we can actually get ready for. I went on. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Very nice.
Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Hey, Plan B, man. I am buying a plane. You know that, right? And I've flown a few, so I hear that you're like a pilot and stuff like that. So we'll be talking, man. That's more than my bucket list, man. That's
good stuff.
That's my
That's
goal.
your I've made it.
That's my I've made it. Yeah. I mean, I don't need a Lambo. Who needs a freaking? I mean, I still have to put gas in it.
Well, you get stuck in traffic.
Yeah. Yeah, unless I got my own freeway, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
The skyways, man. That's where it's at. So.
There you go.
I love seeing his avatar. He's in a plane, man.
Yep.
I'm just like, I know that. I know that feeling. I'll never forget what it felt like. I'm not talking about jumping out of a plane with a parachute. I'm talking about actually flying it. That's a great feeling, man. It's just so much freedom in that. I mean, if you guys haven't done it, do it. Make it a goal.
I want to do it, but I'm so scared of flying.
Well, but maybe if you're flying the plane, you'll have more. I mean, you trust yourself, don't you? Well,
that's true.
I don't want you to.
That's kind of what my fear is about, is not being able to trust everything. So I learned mostly everything about flight so that I would not get scared at different motions. So I guess it works.
But still,
it never stops me from flying.
The statistics say you're safer in a plane than a car. I mean, you're a numbers guy.
Yeah, but I know I'm a numbers guy until it comes to I have no control in a plane. Where in a car,
You don't
I
have
have
any
control of everything.
Sort of. I mean, control is it's a perception. You know?
Yeah, it's true.
It's relative, right? I mean,
Yeah, you never know when that Mack truck's going to run a red light.
I am like Fowler, though. I have 2,000 hours in a Microsoft Flight Simulator, so we're good.
Well, Fowler, we already know you're a PC, so it isn't.
Yeah.
It isn't really like truly 2,000 hours, brother. It's probably like 1,850. Let's just be honest, man. Hell yeah, Plan B. Let's go flying, man. All right, man. Well, hold on. What do you mean tricks? What do you mean by that, man? I don't want to be throwing up in the. No, 100%.
Some loop-de-loops and
you're out there down under, man. So that's definitely a destination that's on my bucket list, man.
Yeah,
I've been east and west. I'm going south, man. Way south. So I'll be seeing you soon, man. 100%. Just get the blockchain up and running, man, and I promise you, we'll see each other pretty soon. Even if we don't, man, that's one of my goals, man. I will be getting a plane. It's all about onus, right? I mean, I'm not expecting anyone to bring anything to me. I'm going to make it happen for myself, and that's the way you do it. And guys, as a community, we can make this project successful 1,000%. Everybody watching this, everybody listening, everybody has a part to play. It's your move, right? You want to be the pawn, or you want to be the chess. You want to be the king, or the queen, or whatever it is. It's your move, guys. What can I possibly do? I mean, you don't have to get out here and do YouTube. You don't got to push out videos. Just grassroots marketing.
Forward Brian's tweets.
There it is.
Something that simple.
I'm seeing a lot more since I've been pushing the tweet narrative.
Yeah, man.
I've noticed my tweets have been getting. Of course, I'm growing my Twitter as I speak, and I'm seeing more and more push on those. I'm seeing less negativity, more organic push. I'm seeing other people like Crypto Princess. She's got her poll right now, so go vote Vulcan. People are voting now, so they're coming.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see Vulcan trending on Twitter. I want to see us trending constantly. I'm noticing more push when I do a video, like, and retweet. More people are retweeting. So it's good to see. We all can do that. That's the cheapest form of marketing. Organic. Doesn't cost anybody
anything. If you
anything.
have one of these guys,
you can help.
This is one of the most powerful things on earth right here. A mobile device.
And like I said, if you don't want to go on and if you're like, I don't want to set alerts for every big account, just go in my Discord and you just check the tweet section and you can see all the big account tweets are there and you can just go retweet and like from there. You don't even have to go in the Twitter app. If you want to stay in the Discord and just do your 5 minutes, it'll already 2 clicks and you can retweet and like the tweets and do your part.
Greek also has all the Vulcan content automatically popping up in his Discord.
Except for live streams. It has that app has problems with live streams. So if you guys schedule a live stream, it won't bring it up. So make sure you share it in my Discord. But every other video or short that any creator, if I forgot anybody and you noticed it, any creator releases a video, it pops up in the YouTube section automatically. And now Daniel Prado did the same thing. Collector saw what app I was using, what bot I had, and did the same thing. So I don't know if he has everybody set up, but I noticed mine bounced in there today, so that was good. So we're
Good
doing
stuff.
more organic growth. Where I'm not just spreading my stuff. For anybody who wonders, when I push my Discord, I'm spreading everybody's stuff equally.
Oh,
Everybody can
dude, you
post.
you always
Just
look out,
just
man.
don't come in fighting in my Discord. That's all I ask. It's like,
Not
it's a pro
tolerated. Yeah.
Discord. I don't care if you talk about other projects. It's great to talk about other things. We all want to make money.
Mhm.
Diversification is the best thing, especially now. We can't put it in Vulcan if you're not in Safuu. You want to put in other things. Yeah, we can talk about it. I have all different chats for it. Just don't hate.
Yeah,
Be a
yeah,
nice.
it's okay to ask questions, as long as they're not cynical and they're actually questions that can maybe if anything create start a conversation about your experience in crypto. What projects are you in? Why are you in this project? Yeah, obviously we love Vulcan here. Obviously, we're all here because we want it to be successful.
Mhm.
That's why you're seeing a video just about every damn day for Vulcan, because we absolutely believe in this thing. So much so that I've been in it since, I would say, day 4 or 5, not day one like most of you guys. But I'm in it to all the way. I'm in it for the next 18 years if I can live that long. And I really believe that it has great. It can absolutely change the space. And then the fact that I can be a part of that, it's mind
And
blowing to me.
what about the
Mind blowing.
timing of the SEC with the staking? I mean,
Yeah,
that
I
that
mean,
that
it's
kind of worked out, you know?
yeah. Oh, it's
Yeah, it's
like
like
an
it was meant to be,
it's like an
dude, you
eight
know?
ball moment.
Yeah, man.
Like
Yeah.
Fowler sitting there shaking the 8 ball.
Yeah.
SEC, what's it gonna do, right?
Yeah.
When
And
Fowler got that article, he sent it to me and he goes, "Look at this," and I'm like, "This is gold."
Yeah.
And then he posted it in the main chat, and within a minute, Brian had saw it and went to Twitter with it. And hey, SEC is doing us favors.
yeah,
It's
they are.
great.
Yeah, anything centralized, man, is definitely doing us favors. And that's what I love about crypto. There's so much opportunity out here, guys. We talked about ARM, and we'll talk more about it here in a second. And we got Vulcan. There's a lot of projects that NR and I were going to talk about tonight. And since I've been involved in crypto, and I would say heavily in the last probably year because of Safuu, I'm gonna tell you that right now. Actually, Safe Moon, which led me to Safuu, and here I am now in Vulcan. So, but I would say this that I would say that man, there is so much opportunity out there, guys. Vulcan is definitely I think the shining star at the moment, and it has so much potential for everybody that's just now getting into crypto. If you're not really understanding, if you want to be part of a new blockchain about to hit, Vulcan, it's up and coming. I mean, this is what we're talking about. So, if anything, if you want to know what it's all about, if you're new to this channel, if you want to know what Vulcan's all about, you just started seeing all the ads dropped with Brian's face all over it. Check any of our channels out, specifically NRs, Greeks, or Prados, Prides, Crypto Prides, Odonatos. There's tons of guys out there that are going to give you great information about this project, different perspectives, different walks of life, and why they're in it. So, as always, do your own research, right? And that just means you just taking the time. I've been hearing this thing go around for a bit. Invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. What does that mean exactly, to invest in yourself? That's not just something that just sounds cool. Investing yourself is basically putting the work in, like the time that you would put into anything else in your life. Maybe watching this stream. Watching all of Prado's videos and all of Greeks, because Greeks has a ton of videos. And if you're spending all your time watching Greeks videos, you get a life. But I'm just kidding, Greek. No, but point is, if you've got 5 minutes, guys, what are you doing to build yourself up? Are you learning more? And I'm talking specifically. I mean, there's so many things to talk about in life, but let's talk about crypto specifically. What are you doing to really understand what a blockchain is? What an NFT is, what DeFi is, what centralized exchanges are, what rebasing is, what auto staking, all these terms that you hear. What are you doing on a daily, other than taking our word for it? What are you doing on a daily to figure out what that's all about? Because if you don't understand what's happening, if you don't understand the stuff that you're in or in crypto, you're going to get wrecked, and that's just a fact. So we don't want you guys to get wrecked. We want you guys to really understand and get, not just get at our level, not that way at a certain level, but get way past us. We want you guys teaching us things.
Well, the other cool thing is when you educate yourself, you're able to pay it forward. I mean, we all want, crypto to be adopted. We all want that, mainstream adoption. That's going to blow up Vulcan. It's just going to blow up crypto in general. We all want that. So
Exactly.
the more that you educate yourself, the more you can pay it forward and pass that information on to the next person, and we can make that happen. And it all starts with you. It all starts with yourself.
Yeah, my reach can
was
only
good.
go so far. Like I have
Correct.
7,200 followers,
Yeah.
subscribers. Okay, I can only reach so many people. But if each one of them gets educated,
Got like 300 or less than.
Dude, you
I
just
know.
started out, brother. Come on,
the,
man.
Yeah, I'm
the-
just
the
joking.
point, whether I have 500 or 200,
Yeah.
I'm just
the
kidding,
number,
brother.
the number doesn't matter. It's if
Yeah.
I can teach them, and then they can go teach 10 other people.
Correct.
Now my reach has just gone
Yep.
so much further, and then those 10 people, and that's how we create mass adoption. It's a small
Yep.
process. That's why I'm here doing what I'm doing. It's not about me. It's not about, worried
Yeah.
about the message. OBZ had a good question.
And
it's
it's all
coming.
about the message. Go ahead.
And it's
Go ahead.
coming.
Go ahead,
it's
OBZ.
definitely
Go ahead,
coming.
Greek.
So he says, let's say only the 100 smallest wallets remember to collect all month, which if that happens, we're going to see craziness of how much
Mhm.
power pool would they be entitled to. They only get what their percentage is of the power pool. So then it would roll over to the next month, the larger amount, and it would get wild. So,
Mhm.
We'll get wild.
so that's why if the big wallets miss a day, things start to get extra wild. That's why the liquidity pool stuff today really got me excited, because those are going to be some of the biggest
Mhm.
wallets, and they keep growing because as people buy and sell, liquidity pools grow. If the coin's successful, if the token's successful, it's going to grow. Obviously it
Yeah.
takes some time, but as those grow, so does their power pool percentage, and it gets wild.
I'm excited to see what some of the education is going to look like, because obviously some of the advertising, once we launch, some of the advertising is going to have to be educational. It's gonna have to, this is what Vulcan is. This is 44%.
Glad you said that.
Yeah,
Somebody did a video finally. I was finally able to make my video.
yeah.
So-
I'm glad you did, man. I think it's going to be a staple.
So it's a pinned video on my page. If you know anybody who's just asking, what is Vulcan? Share the video with them. It goes through. Hopefully
All
I did a good
aspects.
job.
Yeah,
I'm
you
my
did.
worst
You
enemy.
did.
I missed one overlay, and it's eating me up that I want to redo the whole video because I missed one overlay out of I added 100 different overlays, and I missed one, and nobody would even know it's there.
But
It's
you
a
do.
Now we
it's
know
a-
7,000 people are about to realize that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a non-informational overlay. So it's just one of the pictures above when I'm talking. So you're
Yeah.
focusing on the information. You probably wouldn't even have a clue. But for me, it really bugs me that I missed it, but it's okay. I
And
just
that's
have to
why
learn
it's
to live with
super important to invest in yourself. I mean, if you're going to take the time to do a video, do it right. Do it once. I think Rick just learned a valuable lesson here. He won't do that again.
I love it.
So after I filmed this video, I'm editing it, and I got two dogs just hitting my hands, wanting me to throw the bones. That's an excuse, actually. I missed it.
There are tons of people that are I would say, at least I can count one on every finger of my hand of people actually pushing out YouTube videos for Vulcan. And for those of you that are watching and that will watch this, not everybody's you're not gonna really, I would say, vibe with everybody that you're seeing. You may not like the sound of my voice. Who likes the sound of Greek's voice, right? Prado. I
hate
mean,
the sound.
damn, that guy pisses everybody off. Right now, he's pissed off at himself. That's how that guy is. So I would say this: there's going to be someone for everybody out there. You're going to find somebody in the Vulcan community that you can actually relate to. Sorry, man.
That was a good one. He's pissed off at himself.
That was good.
He's probably laying in bed right now. I hate myself.
He's dreaming about
He's gonna
hating
give you.
himself.
He's gonna give you
Powerpool's
shit.
pissed.
I know I'm gonna get some DM. He's gonna text me. Watch. He's gonna be pissed off at me. But hey, I love you, man.
He's gonna laugh at that one.
But yeah, I guess what I'm saying, guys, is there's definitely someone out there, for everyone, right? So you're gonna find someone that you actually can relate to. You can feel the vibe, and you can, they can really talk to you and where you are in your life. And that's what I love about this community, and not just Vulcan, but crypto in general. If you really look for that community, you will find it. I promise. You got Greek's Discord, you got Prado's, you got the Crypto Lead. There's a lot of Discords out here that we really all want the same thing. We all want to make money and do it by not getting ripped off, right? Because as you can see, there's a lot of scams out there, right? And if you haven't been watching the news, you've been living under a rock. So just stay connected. You have to stay connected. Ask questions. If you're not asking questions, you're not learning, guys. There is no such thing as a dumb question or everybody has. Not everybody's at the same level, especially in crypto. It's still new to everybody, and it really is. Everyone really is at a different level. So at the end of the day, we're all here to help each other. So ask away. If you have any questions, we're here to help. In all the discords, especially. So.
Very true. Very true.
I've seen this question asked like 3 times by her, so I just want to bring it up so she doesn't think I'm ignoring her. Hey dudes, is anyone worried that EVM doesn't scale? Now,
because we're talking about the Ethereum virtual machine, right? We're talking about the scalability of the issues with it, blah blah. Yeah. I mean, obviously there's some EVM components to the Vulcan, right? I mean, I obviously mentioned in the white paper, whatever. I'm not so much worried about it. I'm trusting the process. The great thing about technology, in my experience and as an IT guy, is there's always a way or a solution or I guess there was always a plan B. And no pun on plan B there, but there's always a plan B.
He's in the comments.
Yeah, there's always a plan B. So this isn't going to be crap. It's over. We're not able to scale. I think
they'll pivot to something else.
Yeah, there will be pivoting, and I trust that the team will correct course as needed.
Isn't this just the building language that they're using? So that's what Ethereum virtual machine. So it's just using the same building language. You don't have to learn different. Now, I'm not a developer, so this could sound the stupidest thing. I'm kind of just asking because just the building language. So I would think that once you build it, it's all about the scalability of the blockchain, right? Or is it
right? Yeah. It's just how fast can it scale? Like if this thing goes huge, I mean. Are we going to be like, crap, guys, we can't take on more traffic, we can't take on more, we can't add to the network, essentially. I mean, that happens in an internal network. I mean, if you're thinking about an infrastructure inside of an on-premise organization, we have the same issues. We think about scalability whenever we're building out an infrastructure, we're designing an infrastructure for a company, what is your plan? Where do you see yourself in 5 years, 10 years, 2, 5, 10? And we always build for scalability. I trust that the team is building for scalability. I think the EVM thing is just it's what it is. It's what we're using right now. I mean, you don't quote me on this, but I just trust the process. I trust they'll be able to pivot when needed. It's just welcome to technology.
Welcome to technology. Yeah, and I think that was well said. And I think if the EVM, if it's not the solution, they'll build upon it. They'll improve it. I mean, it's just like everything else. I mean, when the wheel was first made, now look where we're at now. I mean, it's just the progression of things. Things are always getting better. There's someone else that reinvents it or comes out with the next best version of whatever it may be.
Yeah, if they can only fix the potholes, so the wheel actually stays together,
Oh, your city too.
Chicago.
Oh, God.
Be stranded in the 0 degrees changing a tire.
Yeah, that's sucks, brother. So, guys, here's the other thing, too. Once testnet launches, there's going to be so many other popular YouTubers. Oh, testnet launched for Vulcan. We're out in social media a lot, and we're being talked on YouTube a lot, not just by people in our community. You've seen some other outside YouTubers starting to talk about Vulcan as well, which is part of their marketing plan. But once testnet hits, you are certainly going to see other bigger YouTubers start to pick it up and hey, their testnet actually launched. This thing is real. It's, the main net's right around the corner and we're going to be talked about more and more and more.
I know if you think now people are talking about it,
just wait.
Seeing these articles,
Correct.
That's when I get excited because I'm like, wow, we haven't even hit the $1.2 million they spent on stuff. These are just. And then saying that NASDAQ's interviewing him, that got me excited. I'm like, it just keeps coming right here.
Yeah.
Talking about the $1.2 million that's been invested, guys. I mean, what does that really mean in ROI? What is that? You can't really put a dollar of value. You can't really put a value on, okay, we spent $1 million on, and I get what you're saying, Greek, 100%. I mean, I know where you're coming from on this.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't even begun to push the market.
Yep.
I mean, it's in motion. But there's really no metric to say we spent $1.2 million. This is what we're going to get.
Right.
I mean, but there's no way to really put a pin to put a.
It's
put a
like
finger
radio
on it.
advertising. It's really
Yeah.
hard to measure.
Yeah. But what there is the ability to measure is people. So it's a science of people and people's emotions or whatever. So remember, the team is Jason said it many times. Onus. It's on us, right? It's on us, guys. As a community, we need to make sure that we get the word out. You may think, well, they're spending $1 million, so I'm good, I'm covered. No, that's just the arrowhead. That's just a spear.
Just
the arrowhead of
start.
the spear. Yeah.
Yep.
That gets it. That just basically breaks the ice for us.
Yep.
Yeah,
Right?
what that does is gets those people in the door who are now talkers of your blockchain, and that spreads the word further. It's not even about those people you bring in off the 1.2. It's how many people they reach off. So that's why I always say it's useless to have 20,000 in the Discord if 5 people are spreading the word.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, go to Vulcan. Go to vulcanmerchstore.com. Get yourself some merch. That way, everywhere you go, people are like, "What in the hell is that Vulcan?"
You know what?
stuff?"
I'm feeling good. So if you're watching this live stream, use code YouTube15. YouTube15. You get 15% off your order. In my video, I only advertise 5%.
Whoa,
But I'm
Greek,
feeling
what are you doing,
frisky
man?
today. I didn't tell NR about this. 15% off your order right now if you go.
He's like,
Right now.
It's all good, man.
Hey man, I'm sorry, man. I had to cut him off. I'm sorry. I didn't know he was going to do that in our. I had no idea he was going to.
Nah, you're good, man. You're good. Greek has carte blanche. He's good.
Yeah, I'm just joking, man.
He knows what's up.
So Plan B must have been.
That's part of
It's-
our onus, man.
yeah.
We want to get the word out. So the more people you can get rocking the brand,
It's not about.
yeah. We don't make any money off of the
So-
website. I mean, it's peanuts, trust me, but it's kind of cool, you know.
Yeah, we actually lose money because
we've lost money. Let's put it
We
that way.
we
Yeah.
Well,
go
you
into
just
rug
gave away.
pulls.
We do degen stuff with it,
150%
yeah.
just now, right? Was it
Yeah.
150? 150?
Plan B says the Vulcan blockchain is designed for the next 16 to 18 years. Things can happen, but imagine what life was like 15 years ago and what can happen in the future. Uxie is all about development. So that kind of goes over
That's
to
the other exciting part about it is they're going to continuously develop, and that's why Uxie was founded. They're going to continuously develop, and that's awesome. That
maybe on
is
launch day
awesome.
we can do something crazy, but then we would actually pay to ship stuff.
Yeah, I mean, as long as we get stuff covered at cost, I'm not trying to lose a ton of money. I mean,
I would have to see what the biggest percentage
Yeah.
we could do without.
I'd be
going
down
into
with
our
that on
pocket.
launch day. That's a great idea, Greek. I like that, man. Basically giving people stuff at whatever we pay. I'm good with that.
So that
would be
Biz
awesome.
did it right. It's all caps. YouTube 15. Say 15% off your order. I may. Who knows how many people will use it? I'll keep it live for the next 48 hours. You have that much time.
Wow.
So-
48 hours.
You know what? I'm in a good mood this week. My birthday is this week. Friday's
Oh.
my birthday.
Oh, snap.
So
Okay.
I'm in a good mood this week. So I'm a happy man. I hate my
Nice.
birthday, by the way. So
So
nobody
you
say
couldn't
happy
keep it
birthday.
running to your birthday? I mean, you cut it off for 48 hours?
Fine. My birthday's March 3rd. When March
There it
4th
is, man.
hits, the
You're
YouTube
welcome.
15 is
I
done.
like it. I
YouTube
like it.
15 is done. So you have until March 4th to use YouTube 15 for 15% off all orders.
Nice.
So
But see, that
go get
wasn't
your
hard,
merch.
was it, Greek? That was not hard at all, was it?
No, it
I
doesn't
mean,
cost me anything to do it. And I love all my people. They deserve to have these awesome hats. Of course, this one wasn't made by the merch store. This was by Poodles. I can't wear the one from the merch store because it's got a green brim. So every time I do this, the green screen messes with it. So, but I wear that one. That's my daily driver. This is my streaming hat.
That's funny.
Yeah, I'm that.
So guys, how long do you anticipate? And I know it's kind of all speculation at this point, but how long do you guys speculate will be in testnet? Like when do you guys anticipate mainnet coming out? Or at least what are your hopes?
I'll wait till Greek throws out his answer, and then
Okay,
I'll
here.
come in and
I mean, we
I'll clean it
minimally
up.
they
61
said
days,
yeah, minimally
22
do 30
hours,
days.
43 minutes is when mainnet will hit. And the
Okay.
reason I say that is testnet, I want to see 60 days just because I feel like that's a good amount to test everything, go through all 5 stages, ample time for marketing, ample time for projects to test and market. We have to think when a project comes in and they test, do I want them testing and then a week later being like, oh my God, we're going live in a week? No, I want them to get their marketing and stuff I want this to hit with a bang on day one. I want there to just be like that.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
Okay. Every time I do that, but
You
I
may
want.
not want to punch your fist, man. I'm just saying it doesn't look good.
Okay. Yeah, Jesus.
I'm gonna go with the bang.
You know, I want day one to be massive, and
There
so
you
to
go.
give us the best opportunity, one special
There you
with the
go.
prize in order in a month, like a secret message in a bottle. I like it. I just don't know how we do it because it's a drop shipper. So like, how
Yeah.
do we do it?
We might be able to throw something together.
I don't know. You're the genius. I'm just the guy who designs the shirts.
Yeah, let me work
Sure.
on that. That's a great
Oh.
idea, though.
Oh, so I totally forgot. Confirmant RM, anything crypto news is coming out soon. And so we added to the Vulcan merch store some anything crypto news shirts. I got a
They
shirt,
look pretty
a
spiffy
polo,
too. Yeah.
and I got a hat. So if you guys want to support Khan and support what he's doing, when that launches, I'm going to be blasting it out everywhere. I'm going to be contributing as much as I can to that. It's going to be an amazing spot for one spot shop to get all your crypto news, charts, analysis, just kind of like
Vlogs, all that
vlogs.
stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's going to be awesome from somebody you know and trust in Confirmant RM. So, exactly. I'm going to try and participate, write a blog if I can, but my writing sucks. But I will do it.
Yeah, I
Greek
volunteered
thoughts.
to write some blog posts as well. So yeah.
Yeah,
And guys,
thoughts
keep
would
an
be-
eye out because NR's book is coming out soon. So I just got it back from the second
you
round
did?
of editing. I just
Oh,
got the
man.
book cover. Actually,
Looks sick, man.
it's
Are you going
it's
with that
being-
same one? You going that
yeah,
same
I'm
one?
rolling with that cover. Yeah,
That's sick,
the
man.
all black. So yeah, I'm gonna roll with
Nice.
that. So I'm gonna be putting that up probably next week. I'm looking to maybe put it up for like Kindle and so you can buy paperback and all that good stuff in Amazon.
Do I get a
the-
signed copy?
The one, yeah, I'll sign a copy for you, sure.
You get bareback,
There you go.
Greek.
I am making it into an audio book, but the gentleman that I have to do the narration, he's not available until the end of March. I just really like this dude's voice, but he's not available until the end of March. So I was
So
going to do it
Curtius-
myself. but-
Yes, your
Curtius-
job's there. Let's go.
Yeah. So yeah, we shall see. I don't know about a New York Times bestseller, but
Hey, man,
we'll,
I don't know.
We'll see.
It's good stuff, man. It's
We'll see.
definitely. I've had the absolute privilege. I read a lot of books, guys. If you guys want to know what my book list is, just hit me up and I'll bore the hell out of you. But you guys, I have a lot of quotes. I have a lot of things in my head, and it just comes from men that have done it before me. So I mean, anything that I've learned, it's not something I figured out. I've actually followed other men that have done it and made it happen.
Yeah, man.
There is a way to make it happen, and it's following others that have actually paved the way. So, and so that the information is out there. Just invest in yourself, and that's one of the things. And I've read NR's first draft there, one of his rough drafts, and man, it's like I said before, it's one of the things that if I didn't know the guy and I saw it on Amazon, I would absolutely have downloaded it and read it, and probably had all kinds of notes in it, because it's one of those books where you're gonna be writing shit down, like, oh, that's good shit, and you're gonna do. It's kind of like for me, the way I read it was, this is something I'm gonna follow. It's almost like I'm gonna. It's like a notebook from him. It's gonna be following me around everywhere, just to make sure that it holds me accountable. It's one of those. That's kind of the book it is to me. So I hope that helps you if you guys be on the lookout for it. I think it
I
really.
appreciate that, man. Thank
Yeah,
you.
I think it could really change your mindset. That's what it's all about. So
That's what it's about, guys. That's what it's about. And mindset is a very powerful thing, man. And I know everybody talks about the glass half full, half empty, and I mean, it really is all about perspective and how you look at things, man. And it really changes. It just changes everything. How you look at something.
everything, man,
Mm-hmm.
everything.
Yeah, perspective's huge. Like,
Yep.
those who are happiest in life, they have a positive perspective on things. Like, negativity happens. I mean, just 2 weeks ago with AMZ Doge, and you're just like, whatever, I'll get on the next one. And that's how you take everything in stride. And I do the same thing.
Yeah,
Not letting things defeat you, because everybody's heard the saying, what doesn't kill you only makes you stronger, and everybody goes, sure, okay. And you're like, yeah, you hear it, but do you really believe it? When you put things to practice, it's a different story.
Everybody's got a plan till you get hit in the mouth.
True. I
right?
woke up the other
Yeah,
day with
yeah.
a sore neck.
Mike
I'm still
Tyson?
here.
Mike Tyson.
Mike
Are
Tyson.
you one of those people wakes up with like a sore back and goes and complains about all the problems, or you're like, wow, I'm breathing and it's a beautiful day outside? But I can never say that in Chicago because it sucks outside. But still,
You can't even
I'm
go outside
like,
of Chicago, but that's
Now
another
see,
conversation.
where my mind goes when you say that. I'm like, okay, you wake up and you're aching. Sure, are you happy to be alive and breathing? But then what are you doing about your back that's hurting? Why aren't you doing yoga or stretching, or maybe you go see a chiropractor, or solutions? You know what I mean? Like,
Bring me
See, yeah,
solutions.
that's
not
where my
problems.
mind starts to go.
Yeah.
Yes, you
That's
should
what I-
be happy that you're breathing and all those types of things. But let's
that's
take
why
it
when
a
I
little
see the
bit a step
complaints in
further.
Discord,
Yeah.
a lot of times I'm like, we have all these people complaining about how they don't like something, but then none of them offer a
Correct.
solution to what can make it better.
Correct.
And not saying that they have a solution, but it's easier if you say, hey, I've thought about this. Can we try this? Oh, no, that's not feasible.
I've-
Okay. You
And
know?
I've even said that about people. People want to give Prado a bunch of shit about, his numbers or this, that, the other. I don't see anybody else, other than in the comments. I don't see anybody else hopping on YouTube and doing what Prado does.
It's fear, man. It's fear.
Yeah.
Prado has, I wouldn't say brass balls, but they're probably okay. They're brass, probably. He's got big ass brass balls to get up here and just spat out
Yeah.
numbers. And I believe Prado. Maybe he doesn't know. Maybe he does know. But I truly believe that you can, and this is a whole different conversation for another day. But you can actually create your own reality in so many ways, and it all starts right here. So
Yeah, man.
Prado is essentially doing that for himself. If it's not Vulcan,
He's-
it will be something else. I
He's
guarantee-
manifesting it.
Hell yeah, there it is.
Yeah, man. He's
manifesting it.
Yeah.
And this isn't like, I'm not talking about like magic and
Yeah.
illusions like that, because I think he was the word that coined the
You have
phrase
to
illusions,
speak
but
it into existence for it
there
to
it is.
happen.
And what does
you
that
have
mean?
to write
What-
it down. That's why goals.
Mhm.
That's why, like, I want to say 13% of only 13% of goals are ever hit, and the ones that are the ones that are written down.
Written
Like,
down,
that's
yep.
an actual fact.
On paper, on purpose.
Correct.
That's just like, if I had a tattoo, it would be that, on paper, on purpose.
I like
Every
that.
dollar has a
Big
name.
deal.
you know?
Right on your neck.
Right on my neck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good neck tat.
Yeah, good. On paper, on purpose, right?
Teddy says, have you ever thought about having a big and tall section in your store? Unfortunately, some of the places we
limited,
use, like
yeah.
they're limited on what items. I'll try and get more bigger sized items. And trust me, I know exactly how this feels. I used to be a 4X and I could never buy clothing and it pissed me off. So I will try to get the bigger stuff. And I know it's tough.
Yeah,
So-
man.
We're gonna.
Balls deep. That is 150% true, as you are the 5 closest people to you, and that is never a truer saying than that. The people that you hang around with are the biggest influences on you.
Yeah.
Again, that's why I am privileged to spend a lot of time, whether it be via text or backstage or whatever, with the two gentlemen on this screen. And you guys have greatly improved my life, and thank you for that. Just knowing the two of you guys.
Yeah, and you're right, man. I agree with you 100%. I mean, my life has actually, and I'm sure there are many of you out there that can actually say this, like wholeheartedly say this. The moment you join either the Greeks Discord, Prado's Discord, the Vulcan community, the Crypto Lead, which is my home, where I'm from. I mean, my life, the people that I've met, my life has gained so much value just in the circle of friends that I've made. This greatness manifests greatness, and that's the truth. And I was talking about the Crypto Lead. We have a project right now that, we just did it as a community. It's called ARM or Arbitramium, if I can't even say that. But guys, you got to check it out.
Arbitramium,
yeah.
Arbitramium.
If you don't know what that is, guys, you need to go check that out. Come to the Crypto Lead.
So Arbitrum is the name of the blockchain.
Yes.
And they add a eum on the end of it. And that's the name of the token.
Yeah. What is Arbitrum? Right. So, but so the point I'm making is this is in our community. It was just supposed to be just for fun, just a community token where we're just going to trade amongst ourselves. Nothing crazy, right? We weren't trying to take it to market or anything like that. And it actually turned out to be something very, very, very special. And what I love about the community that I'm a part of, and even the Vulcan, obviously, this is my home. but we all come from a different tribe. Let's just be honest, and all our tribes get to talk because of one particular project, and that's going to be Vulcan. But in the tribe that I come from, man, we've been able to show that we're able to have a great project. It's doing great. If you go check out the charts, it's doing amazing. And we've got so many great things in store. We're just getting started.
There is some really cool stuff that Kryptonian and I are a part of happening
really
in
cool.
the back end that are really going to make some jaws drop. Let's just say that. Can't talk a whole lot about it, but it has to do with
I
ARM.
know. They don't even tell me.
Yeah.
And it is really
later,
it is really going to make some jaws drop.
Yeah, and I'm going to say this, guys. I owe the passion that I have. I would say the vision that I have for the project that I'm involved in. I'm talking about Vulcan and all the other projects. I mean, we're in multiple projects, obviously. It isn't just Vulcan; it's multiple. Vulcan is special to my heart, and I'll tell you why. Because if it had not been for the Vulcan community, the influencers, Jason, Brian, and all just the crap that we have gone through as a community, I don't think that ARM would be as special to me as it is because of Vulcan. So I owe Vulcan, I owe Brian, Jason, and everybody that down the line, down to Prado, even you, Greek. I owe everybody a great gratitude because the community itself. I'm telling you, if I'm seeing how powerful and how profound the community is, and I'm talking about for Vulcan, it's the same love and passion that we have for what we have for ARM, through the crypto lead, and it's same people, same passion, same desires, everything, and it's just that's what I love about crypto. There is enough opportunity out there for everybody, and so I want to thank the Vulcan community for that. You guys have shown me that there is so much. There's enough to go around. It isn't about one project; it's about all our projects.
Yeah.
And we all, at the end of the day, remember, guys, they need us more than we need them, and that's where as long as we unite, any project we're a part of is going to do well. And you remember that. Vulcan, ARM,
and it's been proven. Bitcoin. It's been proven with ARM.
Proven fact, yeah. I believe that Brian and Jason, and the rest of the team, they really appreciate the community. And I'm going to tell you from firsthand knowledge.
Why do you think Plan B's down here in the comments?
That's right. That's 100%.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you from firsthand knowledge, guys, that they appreciate us 100%. I'm not going to tell you who said what, but just know they appreciate us. And I'm going to tell you, I've been in multiple projects. I don't hear anything from the project leads, the devs, or anybody. I mean, I'm just hoping the chart goes up. And but no, we've got a great community here, and I've got to see it grow and just kind of just reach out to other projects. That we're all we all have the same DNA and in respect, where we all want the same thing. We want our projects to do well, and so I'm super bullish on Vulcan. I'm super bullish on ARM. I'm just super bullish on crypto 1,000%. And if you haven't bought Bitcoin, go buy Bitcoin. I'm just going to throw that out there.
I'm coming out with a token called Leg.
Whoa.
That's the next one. You got ARM. I'm coming out with Leg next.
Shaved leg.
No, seriously though, ARM is it's cool, man. And
it's cool,
there you go. And that is something we could potentially be working on.
Look at Plan B says, I want to see ARM on the Vulcan blockchain, migrate or exchange. We'll be talking Plan B 100%, man. Sure. I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Yeah, man. That is definitely something in the works.
We're all in this together. We all really are. We all want crypto. I mean, obviously we want to make money, but it's more than making money, and if you've made money, if you've made any substantial amount of money where it's been life-changing or close to it, or you're making a living, you're happy where you're at, it's not about the money. I mean, the money is just kind of a sugar on top.
Money is a tool.
It's a tool. Absolutely. One of my favorite quotes is, money is just as important as oxygen. You kind of need it to live, right? To survive. And that's about it. It's a tool. But the most important thing about life is not money. It's about relationships. It's about keeping the people that you love, even you don't love, close to you, because we're all human here. It's about relationships, not burning bridges. We're a community here. We're all, at the end of the day, it's not about what chain you're on. It's not about what crypto you're involved in. It's not about what Discord. It's about, we're all human. We all breathe the same oxygen. At the end of the day, we all want to eat. We all want to go home to our families. So let's since
Yeah, man.
that's the common denominator. All right, so there it is. There's the common ground. Now let's make some money. All right, there's plenty of it to go around. Plenty of it to go around.
And
There
if
you go.
not, the federal government just keeps printing more and more of it.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
which is why
Which is-
we're in DeFi. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
We love printing more money. That's
You
for
up
sure.
crypto, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
Hell yeah.
Talk about rebasing. Yeah.
I totally forgot to bring this
Yeah.
earlier. Chris Osser, when we were talking about the BNB sacrifice, I started and forgot to bring it up. So I
Yeah.
apologize.
Yeah.
He says, I was excited and ready to buy more, and poof, the small baggers and day oneers,
So
sellers cry louder.
So that is very true, and I'm not going to get into it, but guys, look up the 80-20 rule. Look up the 80-20 rule.
There it is.
And that is exactly
that
what he
stuff.
was talking about. The 80-20 rule. It applies to business, it applies to life. Just look up the 80-20 rule.
Why do you think you never hear the whales talk in Discord?
Yeah,
But they're watching.
Yep.
no doubt.
They're watching. They're sitting there. They don't have to talk. They let the 80% of the people talk, and they just say, okay, I know what this sentiment is. I know what's going on.
Yep.
So this is a good one. So, if you guys have followed me at all, you know that I'm in a project called Ultimo, and what it is I purchased an NFT. Along with that NFT has some passive income, but the best part about it is it came with an offshore bank account with the Bank of Laos, so it's a legitimate bank, and a debit card, and that debit card is used to off ramp crypto. There's an actual back end to the whole Ultimo system where you can convert your crypto to fiat. Goes through a mixer, so it can't be traced as well. And again, you can spend it online. You can take cash out of the ATM, and it just so happens that our own Jason Plan B purchased one of those NFTs as well.
Oh, really?
And I know there's been some conversation in the Ultimo Telegram between him and some of the guys that run the Ultimo project about a potential partnership there with Ultimo and Vulcan. And to me, it's the ultimate off ramp at this point, especially with the mixer in the background. I mean, it's awesome. But not only that, I would love to see Ultimo is also coming out with for the passive income for those NFTs. They're coming out with a casino and other forms, other projects as well. So it would be really cool to see them bring some of that over to the Vulcan blockchain. So yeah, maybe Brian, maybe Plan B can jump in and maybe give us a little bit of info there if there's been any headway as far as a conversation there or anything. But yeah, that is something that definitely has been talked about. I don't know if there's any more, anything further than that, but there has been some conversation. So real good, Biz. That was a good one. And thanks for all you do, Biz. See you down in the comments there, putting everybody's.
Yeah, man. Biz is the man, dude. I honestly, you guys, if you're trying to launch a channel, if you're involved in anything to do with YouTube, you're doing a live or creating videos, it's very overwhelming. There's a lot of things to press, and there's a lot of buttons, to kind of simplify it. A lot of things happening on the backstage. To have someone like Biz come in, and he's just taking care of it's all about the little things. Take care of the little things, and the big things take care of themselves. And Biz, man, he makes it happen. I really appreciate you, buddy, man. 1,000%, man.
Yeah. And not only that, if anybody out there, I know Triple Moon has her own channel. Go subscribe. She does live tarot readings. If any of you guys want to, jump in and maybe join us on a live, please reach out to any one of us. Or if you want to start your own channel, I know we have a couple of newer YouTubers from the Vulcan community jump in and start doing some videos. I mean, Greek's been instrumental to my channel growing. Daniel has, Kryptonian has. It's just, everybody is very supportive of one another, and it's awesome. It's again, man, I've made some lifelong friends here that without Vulcan I wouldn't have. And it's been fantastic.
The YouTube community is great.
I travel the U.S., right? And on business in most cases. I've made some friends throughout the U.S. and across this North American continent. But man, but I can't say that before I travel for work, but I can't say that now, before crypto, before YouTube, that I could say I got buddies on the east side, like actual friends that I know I can go hang out with on the east side of the United States, the west side, north. Obviously I'm in the south, I'm in Texas. Even got really dear friends in the UK. I sent my daughter to London a few years back, for as a kind of a school trip for her. And I never thought that I'd ever want to go like to the UK, right? I'm like, I'll send you. I love Japan, guys. I'm all about Japan, and that's kind of the place, my destination. I've been there, and I loved it. But now that over the friends that I've made just because of crypto, man, I cannot wait to go to the UK. I've got some really good friends there, man. I can't wait to shake their hand, give them that hug, man. Like, man, we did it.
Yeah, I can't wait to have a beer with Milky, dude.
Oh hell yeah, dude! It's yeah, I know, right? It's gonna. It's gonna be great conversations, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, here's what I'm talking about. Like, I forgot where the hell I was the other day. The man sends me a picture. He was in a bar with his girlfriend or his wife or whatever. They're having some drinks, and he's like, "Check this out. We're in a pub. There's some live music. There's a little video clip. It was a great picture of him and his girl." And it was just sharing that moment with me. He didn't have to do that, but it was really cool, man. Just, this guy that I've never met in real life, over across the pond in the UK that I'm working on a crypto project with. And it was just really cool, man.
It is very cool, man.
Yeah.
It is I love when we're on the little live, like we do it's cool about Milky, man. He'll just call us. We're like, hey, we're ready to chat. And bro, he's calling us, and he wants video chat.
Yeah.
He wants to see our faces, and I'm like, so I'm in a server room, or I'm in front of I'm in a conference room or something. So I gotta I'm all over the place. So it's pretty cool because I gotta get situated. But man, he's so cool to talk, man. And he's so direct. He's like, hey man, it's getting late, Kryptonian. It's getting late over here, but because it's like 6 hours or more ahead over there.
Yeah.
I can't wait to meet him, man. I just can't wait to go out there.
Yeah.
And because of crypto.
Mm-hmm.
Crypto, there's so much opportunity, so much opportunity. And guys, I will say this. It's not about one project. I mean, yes, Vulcan has the potential to change a lot of lives.
Yeah, man.
Like a lot of lives, right?
Hopefully my life.
Yeah. Hopefully it changes, I mean, I have a business and all that, right? So, I do well. I'm pretty happy with my life, but I would like, if it could really, it could definitely change, my life. It could take me up a couple of notches, and I would love that. The passive income. Because what I'm doing now is I'm out there. I built a business to generate income for myself, and I have multiple streams of revenue, passive income. Crypto is the first one, I think, in my lifetime where I actually have a kind of a really good chance at really changing not just my life, but leaving a real legacy,
Sure.
for my family, right?
Yeah, sure.
So it's an amazing opportunity, and Vulcan has that opportunity. There are hundreds of thousands of projects out there, so you want to get connected with a community. And when you're connected with the community, we're all here to help each other. And the crypto lead, obviously, we have ARM. We're really happy about that project. We think that's going to do very, very well. I mean, we've got big plans for that. And it's going to involve the community that we've been able to connect with. And we're all it's amazing. It's amazing. Just the opportunity here. So.
And that's just the start. That's just the start, man. People are going to be, like I said, man, some jaws are going to drop, dude. There's no doubt in my mind. People are going to be like, what in the hell have you guys done? It's going to be something special. Let's put it that way.
Very special. Very special.
Well, we got a new YouTuber here.
Sweet.
Hey guys, I just started a YouTube channel talking about Vulcan. Do you mind if I introduce myself? Go ahead, share your channel down below. I'll make sure it gets on the screen.
Hit Biz up. Let Biz know.
Join my Discord, and you do release Vulcan content, and you want to share it in my Discord. Feel free.
We just need you to KYC. Send us a copy of your passport, or driver's license.
You have to donate money to the YouTuber's wallet.
So, Plan B said this in regards to Ultimo. I'm happy to see anything with true utility that incorporates Vol. We all have an open mind, but need to be provided with detailed plans and solid proposals. That being said, nothing's stopping them without our direct input.
100%.
So remember,
makes sense.
People can build on the Vulcan blockchain. It's open. It's not like they have to go through Skyway programs to be able to build on the blockchain. So for anybody who wants to build something, you can build it. Ayla was asking, what about Spritz? I haven't heard any partnerships with them in Vulcan, and no, they are not
So
in Canada
I
yet.
do know Spritz is working on a virtual card. I think it's in testing. Spritz is Spritz platform is awesome. I mean, I've used it. It's a great off ramp. So yeah, it's another one that I use as well. So I'd highly recommend Spritz as well, no doubt.
Trying to think here.
I would say too to Nava, I think it was. If you're really putting out content, man, also reach out to one of us and we can get you into the creators Telegram. There's I think it's just under, there's like 28 or 29 of us now, where we all kind of chat and bounce ideas off of each other and things of that nature. And
A secret group.
Yeah, the secret YouTuber group. So
yeah, for sure.
The secret, not so secret group.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and if you're releasing content every day,
yeah,
I may or may not have a way to get my bot to pick up your videos and share it in my Discord.
He's like,
yeah.
I may or may not help you, but
right. Nah, Greek helps everybody, man. So
yeah, he does.
Yeah,
like
but
I said,
I want to pick my bot up when people are actually releasing content a lot. Not, okay, you release one video and then 3 weeks go by and then all of a sudden, oh, here's the next video. It's like, okay.
So you don't want my content is what you're saying.
Yeah. I don't remember receiving any bot.
There's a difference because NR has always been there to watch my stuff prior to me putting it out. He gives me, like, a lot of my detective work. That's all been NR in the back end. He just doesn't want
all
to be
the stuff that we got wrong was partly me as well. Yeah.
There's a lot of times NR reaches out to me and goes, Greek, here's some stuff for a video idea. If I put it out, it's not going to reach as many people. So he just says, okay, Greek, you put it out and get it out to the masses because it will do better in your hands. So he's not looking out for his channel ever.
Well, it's always, because at the end of the day, man, it's about Vulcan being successful, right? And I want what's best for Vulcan. And to me, you've got what, 7,000, 8,000 followers or subscribers or whatever.
7216.
Yeah, I mean, you're approaching. Yeah, you're approaching 8,000. I mean, that's a lot of people, dude. So, I think I'm
a numbers guy. Every day I look at my metrics.
Yeah,
okay,
man, so
I have to. If I'm not
and
growing,
I know that
I'm doing
about you,
wrong.
right? So I just got monetized. I've got maybe 1,500 people, and most of them don't even watch my stuff because I'm not consistent. I have been consistently putting out shorts here lately, so and that's helped. But yeah, I mean, it's all about Vulcan, right? I want Vulcan to be successful. So what better way to get the information out there that I've just come across than to give it to the guy who's most watched? To me, it's a no-brainer.
Do you know what makes it great?
Yeah.
Is you sent me all the stuff that I've gotten wrong, and I've taken all the blame and saying Detective Greek's the worst detective in the history of the world. I literally woke up that morning. I go, Benar, I don't know what I'm going to talk about today. He goes, I got something for you. I think this.
Hey man, I don't know if this is anything, but
and then I put Detective Greek solves the case, not? And then by 8 o'clock at night, Detective Greek is a moron. Oh, it's great.
I wouldn't even. You're like a little D, Detective Little D is what it is. Not even a big D.
It's great.
So Compton 310, man, I appreciate the question. Can you guys go deeper on ARM?
He's Sherlock Holmes and I'm Watson.
He's Watson, or you're Watson. I was thinking, what's that show that came out recently where it's Sherlock's little sister? You're not his little. What is that? You guys know what I'm talking about.
No.
All right. So Compton 310 says, can you guys go deeper on ARM and on what's coming? Well, I can't really tell you I can't really go into detail as to what's coming. That's in the works now. There's a lot of things. We are working on some things. I will tell you that. I promise you that. Like right now.
I would say maybe in the next week or two, there'll be a hint coming out. Does that sound good? Yeah.
Yeah. So that sounds very good. So we are working on it. There are multiple hands working on this and people very well. So you know who we are in the community. So just stand by for that, guys. You know what is ARM, or can we go deeper? But we'll definitely be releasing out some more information as
And don't ask me because I have no
Yeah.
clue. They won't tell me.
you
They just
know,
go
bro.
invest, Greek, invest, put money in it.
Bro. Well, but what is ARM? So our it's on the Arbitrum blockchain. It's our Arbitrimium is the actual name.
The name.
There was 100 million coins minted. What was it? 50% went to liquidity.
Kind of
40
a mirror of SafeMoon.
Yes. So if you guys are familiar with the
No
Safe
team
Moon pro-
tokens.
Yeah.
No
buy
team
in at
tokens,
fair launch.
reflections.
Yeah. So if I had five takeaways, no team
Yeah.
tokens, it's a 3% buy and sell. It reflects. Okay, you have reflections like Safe Moon.
1%.
Did I say? What was that?
1% reflections.
Oh,
1%
1% reflections.
Yes.
1% burn and 1% LP.
Yeah, it's a solid contract, guys. Solid.
It's a good contract. Yeah.
It's essentially what it was.
It's all
supposed
the
to be.
good things we love about crypto and none of the bad. And that's
Absolutely.
kind of what
Yeah.
that's kind of what TCL did. And again, he did it at like 10 or 11 o'clock at night, kind of, I think he said sandwich hanging out of his mouth. And
Yeah.
kind of goofing off. But he really did put some thought into it and said, what do I like and what things do I like, what I like in a project and what things do I not like? And he kept out all the things that he didn't like and he put in all the things that he did like and all the things that make good projects just that, good projects. And, the fact that when most people start a project, they keep a little bag for themselves, and that's the ultimate goal for most creators of blockchains and projects and tokens and all these types of things is they keep a little bag, a little team bag for themselves so that when it blows up, they can dump on everybody that invested in it. That's not what this is about.
Not at all. It's so far from this, so far removed from this. You're absolutely correct, NR.
In fact, it's even to the point where he invested, TCL himself and some of the core group invested into it, got some tokens, and they said, we're not going to sell.
Yeah, guys, I'm one of the core
Yeah.
of this community. So I'm not going to sell, so there is a floor. All right. And it's those that absolutely believe in this, that are part of the community. As NR said, there was no team tokens. And most importantly, we didn't go and we didn't mint off, 500,000 or 500 million or whatever, 50 million tokens for some sort of influencer, some sort of YouTuber. Like we didn't get 50 million to Greek, although he asked.
I would taking it.
No. But in all seriousness, no, you wouldn't have, brother. You're not like that.
No, I would have killed the project.
Yeah, you would have. But the point is we didn't give out any tokens to anyone. This is so every green that you see in the buy, every red, that's actually someone that actually put money into the project. So it's actually what crypto is supposed to be at its truest form. So if you guys want to know what ARM is, go check it out. Come to the Crypto Lead community, the Discord. You'll find out exactly what you need on how to, if you're interested in purchasing it, getting involved. We got some great things coming with it. I like how Plan B talked about bringing it to the Vulcan chain. That would be freaking amazing if we could do that. Hey, there's a lot of things we're talking about, guys. But most importantly, this is a community token. We're doing it the way it's supposed to be done. We always talk about how we see how the Vulcan is forging the blockchain, how it's forging DeFi, right? So essentially I wouldn't say TCL got the I would say the idea from, obviously it's from the SafeMoon contract, but he says, Vulcan is doing it in this way. So we kind of had a roadmap to follow essentially, which is pretty cool. So we're all in this, in the same, it's all part of the same DNA, which is why it's doing so well. So, but that's what ARM is. I'm super excited about it. Yes, I am a core member of the group. I do own some ARM. So do your own research, of course. But guys, the guys that are part of the core, we're not going to dump. We haven't dumped the bags. We're not doing that. That's not what we're all about. We got big plans for this thing.
And there's a lot outside the core that are like me and NR who own our team bag. We own a big amount. We're not selling. So
yeah, man,
we're going to see where this goes.
Yep.
And that's why we always say risk capital, invest what you can afford to lose, because then you can see how things play out, as opposed to always thinking short term. And yeah, you may make 6x and miss out on 30x, 40x, 50x.
Yeah. Well,
So
this one has the potential to do 100x, guys. I'm just gonna say it. I
it's
shouldn't
got
say
so
it.
much more room for growth.
It's got
when you
so
think
much
about it,
more room.
like the price can shoot up a ton. It is deflationary.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The reflections aren't minting new tokens, so you're gaining on your bag. And there's only 120 holders, and you guys haven't even started with any utility or
We haven't
anything.
started any marketing.
This is just word of mouth.
Yeah, the only
on
word of mouth
Twitter.
is just me talking about, because they asked. You asked me about it, Compton, so I'm telling you. But we haven't done anything yet. But we know that because of the actual because it comes from Safe Moon, and I would even say it even has the earmarks of Safuu. You know, I love the rebasing in Safuu. That was freaking amazing. That's what just got me. I fell in love with Safuu because of that. I was able to watch my bag, watch it grow. Well, this has that same mechanism to some degree where I'm like, I love it. And as Greek was saying, it's not meant to new tokens. I don't have to worry about Paul Logan jumping on and pushing it and dumping his bag. You know what I mean? Then going into a boxing match. I don't have to worry about that shit. You know, there's a real community there, people that really care about other people.
That was good.
One thing that TCL told me, man, whenever he was launching this, he goes, he's always told me this. He goes, I don't care about anything but about the community. This is what I love about TCL. I've got to really learn a lot about the guy and talk with him on a very personal level. And it's been almost a year since I've known the guy. And I would say this, that he truly is about the community. And I know you hear that, oh, I'm about the community. Nah, but this guy's the real deal, man. I mean, he really, really wants to do right by people at the end of the day. So that's why we have ARM, and we believe it's going to be a great opportunity for many, and it's going to lead to other opportunities, So,
and remember, guys, you can't grab your large bag without your arm.
That's right. Forgot about it.
Con, this is actually a great thing. I'm clueless on how to buy it. That's why
Yes.
we send people to the Discord.
Yep.
If you go to their Discord, TCL Discord, you
wanna
can just
pull it
ask,
up?
how do
You
I
wanna
buy
pull it
it?
up,
They will send you
NR?
the exact links, and I've done it now
always
twice
put
because
this
NR
shit on
puts
me.
puts the
NR.
pressure on me to buy.
Yeah,
I
let me
don't
see.
know.
Let me see if I can pull it up. Hang
NR
tight.
is the least pressuring guy, man. I've known this
Yeah.
guy for a while, man. I don't get any pushback from this guy. What are you talking about, Greek?
Safuu
No,
Warrior,
that's
an amazing birthday.
see.
Awesome. Our man Barry's in the comments with a super chat. Thank you so much. This
What's up,
excites
Barry?
me because it's exactly what I'm trying to do. Don't be a hog, but still get paid. Too many greedy people develop projects.
There it is, buddy.
Tons.
Yeah, man.
Well said, Barry. That's the one thing that that's probably the only thing you've ever said that didn't involve a penis. So I appreciate that. Thanks, Barry. But no, that was well said, Barry. Well said.
That
Barry.
last comment was true Barry fashion. I only put it on the
I
screen
saw
for a few seconds.
So
Compliment
speaking of,
says, explain it to me like I eat crayons.
fair enough. Well, there's kind of a step-by-step in the Discord.
will explain it to you.
Hey, guys, and I will say this: if you're really new to crypto, TCL in our Discord, he actually goes through a step by step on exactly how to buy it, step by step.
Yeah,
And
it's pretty foolproof.
so if you want real, it's a couple of steps, guys. It's like buying it. If you remember what it took to buy Safuu or Vulcan. I mean, you got to connect to the D app. All these, you've got to go buy it, fiat. I mean, there's steps, right? You got to create a wallet if you don't already have one. You're going to have to add this new network, which is Arbitrum. The point is that if you really want to get versed in cryptocurrency, this is how you do it. Go buy it. Go buy ARM. You're going to learn exactly how to.
It is good practice too for
Very
Vulcan.
good
So you
practice.
know how to add the
It
network.
definitely is.
There it is.
You
Yeah.
can deal with other coins. So basically, in a nutshell, you have to have Ethereum. You transfer that Ethereum. First, you'll add Arbitrum. Sorry, not Arbitrumium. That's the coin.
Yeah.
You'll add that network. So you'll have that on MetaMask. You buy Ethereum. However you get Ethereum, you transfer it to your wallet. Then you have to transfer that Ethereum on a D app from ETH to AETH, which is Arbitrum ETH. And then that will appear in your wallet address under the Arbitrum. It will just be ETH in the Arbitrum section of your wallet. And then you go on SushiSwap. You'll enter the address for ARM, the contract address, and then you'll just transfer your AETH, which it's not as on Arbitrum. The gas fees are not bad at all. And then you'll
not
get
at
your
all.
ARM. That's the in a nutshell. Now it's more complicated than that. There's
there's a lot
sites
more.
and there's a step-by-step procedure on the TCL Discord, which I use.
Where's
to
it at in
follow.
the Discord? Is it pinned in the arbitramium?
Yeah, there should be an arbitramium, and there should be a how to buy right under it.
And this is every time I get to the ETH part, this is exactly what happens with most people.
Con, I'm exactly the same way. I just, because of the gas fees, I'm just like, ugh, ETH. But I would say this: you think about Shiba. I mean, think about it's like, I mean, there's a lot of money.
Kryptonian,
yes, sir.
why aren't we using the TCL Discord, TCL YouTube channel for stuff like this? Like, that's
what?
Why no video on how to buy seems like content.
Because that's a very good question. This was kind of just a community project, but there will be soon. I mean, I'll be dropping one obviously from my channel. NR and I, we kind of got a duo thing going on here. We're working on some things relative to ARM and other things relative to ARM that we're super excited about. So yeah, there will be content coming out. And it's just at the end of the day, this happens so fast. We see the potential. We're like, wow, this is just like.
I guess I just want to see my buddy's YouTube channel be used again. I miss him.
Yeah, I miss him too, man. 100%. I get to talk to the guy every day, every freaking day, right? Right in our, we get to hear his voice.
Yeah. So I'll say this. Let's say this. So the crypto lead's gonna come back. He's gonna make an appearance. He's not gone forever. And when he does, again, I do believe that some jaws will drop and some people are going to be going, wow, it was worth the wait. Let's say that.
There it is.
Oh. So yeah, we've kind of had that discussion and hey man, what's been going on? Well, he had a baby, so he's got a real little one. I mean, still bottle fed. So he's taking some time off to kind of, play dad and all that good stuff. He's got some other personal stuff that he's dealing with as well. So the time off isn't for any other reason than that, and also what he's working on in the background. So
I know when I chatted with him the other night, his first thought was, Greek, I can't believe this. He goes, this was just supposed to be a community token, and now it's turned into something, and now I want to turn it into something. So it's like, it took him by surprise too, which is actually cool. And how humble he was about it. And he was like, thank you so much for supporting it. And I'm like, support it? Of course. Why wouldn't I support it? Like, I like the tokenomics of everything. There it is.
There we go. So I got it. So there is the how to buy. Yep.
Yeah. If you're not a member of the Crypto Lead Discord, guys, we welcome everybody. If you love crypto, you're going to love us, guys. And, of course, there's a lot of memeing going on, but that's how we do it. Like any other Discord. Yeah. But yeah, if you find the Arbitrum how to buy, if you can show your mouse there, over to the left. If you go to the left, you'll see it. It's under projects, under suggestions. Yep. There's the Arbitramium, and then right under that, guys, there's a how to buy.
It's about halfway down here. Yeah, it's about halfway down here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know how I found it? You put the link in the last live stream we did about it. So I went to that part of the video and I actually
guys, this is my home and I still get lost,
So it's under projects, then Arbitramium, and then how to buy. Yeah, so it's right above baked beans and under suggestions and projects. So
and you just follow the steps, guys. And if you have any questions, there's a lot of the core team, the core members of the community are involved in this project. So they're there to help. I mean, everybody is super nice. Ask away, and you're going to get the support you need. So, and I know you got those are thinking, what the hell is Arbitrum? What is ETH or why ETH? Like Khan, because Khan, he's a Binance guy. BNB. He can't even. I don't even think he can pronounce the alphabet all the way up to past D, which is why E confuses him. But I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, Khan. But no seriousness, guys. I'm not a big ETH guy, but this, I like the potential of this project, and I'll wrap it up with this. I'll put a bow on it. Sure, buddy. Oh, XRP.
Yeah, he's an XRP guy.
Yeah, that's right. My bad, guy. My bad. You're right. I'm sorry. Right. I apologize. See, I'll apologize when I'm wrong. But I would say this, that the whole ARM thing, and I will sum it up with this, that it's because of what I've learned from the Vulcan community. Safuu X, is I see the potential in so many projects, and and we're all part of the same ecosystem here, to some degree. So it's great. It's great. If we could have the same passion that we have, for all the projects that I'm talking about, for Vulcan, for ARM, or whatever, Bitcoin, whatever your cup of tea is. I mean, if it's got to be, it's up to me. It's the way it is. It's all about onus. We can make every project successful if we actually put the time, put our energy into it, guys. I mean, it's about us, man. I mean, it's ours. Crypto is ours. It doesn't belong to the whales. It belongs to us. We outnumber them 1,000,000 to 1. If you guys would just wake up to that, and understand that they need us more than we need them. But there it is.
150%, man. 150%. And
What
with
you guys all need to do, like and subscribe to NR Legend and Kryptonian, because we
Appreciate
need them just
Thank
as much
you,
as
sir.
you guys need
and
me.
hit the thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up. Like this live. Push it out there to the algorithm. All that good stuff.
Yeah, guys.
And one thing about buying ARM is it also gives you a glimpse into what else is out there as far as blockchains. I mean, everybody knows Bitcoin, Ethereum, Vulcan. I mean, we know all these, but there is a ton, and literally a ton of other stuff out there in the blockchainosphere. There really is.
Yeah.
Blockchainosphere, I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't until me and NR have gone on our degen experiments where we have ventured out to multiple blockchains, and it's
there's
interesting.
There's a whole different world out there, guys.
Yeah.
And I owe Vulcan, a great gratitude for that, because this whole idea of owning a node, which it's a blessing to even have one. I mean, I lucked out. I mean, as fast as those things sold out, guys. I mean, seconds. I feel very blessed to have one, and to be a part of this community, but be a part of the network. Essentially, I'm an IT guy by trade, and now to say that I actually own a piece of a blockchain, I like to be able to say that, like, hey, so what do you do for a living? Yeah,
I run 5% of Vulcan.
Yeah, I'm in blockchain. Why? What do you do? Oh, Starbucks. Oh, that's cool. If you're at Starbucks, I'm just
Yeah, man.
I have family members that work at Starbucks, so no pun against you.
I think that just saying that, being an integral part of the blockchain by running a node it's cool, man. Like, there's just something about it. It's even if you have light nodes, I mean, you are a part of the network. It's running because of you.
Yep. If you guys truly understand how a network works,
Right.
I mean, every endpoint is absolutely valid, and it's needed. So you're right.
And you're adding to the decentralization.
Yep.
It's man, it's pretty cool. There's definitely something cool about
I
it.
like to say more than I own some Starbucks stock, or I own Tesla, right? And but I mean, I love the fact that I can say that I own a piece of Vulcan. I don't own 5% like NR. I think I own like 0.0005% of it, but it's still ownership nonetheless. So I appreciate that. And
I'm gonna spread it around till it won't be 5% all in the same place. I promise.
But I definitely love. Yeah, you're right, NR. There's so many different opportunities, blockchains out there. And guys, we are the ones that are going to as a community, connect them all and take part in all of them. It's not about one project; it's about all of them. They need us more than we need them. What's up, Plan B? Oh, you got some googly eyes, man. Bars.
Google eyes. So bars. So Brian tweeted today, for anybody who didn't see the tweet, what this bars is. So I hereby coin the term blockchain automatic revenue sharing, bars. The DeFi space is changing rapidly to become more efficient and passive income oriented. Investors are looking to participate into sound protocols with underlying revenue sharing strategies. Number 2, a blockchain thrives from user adoption, on-chain volume, and expanding ecosystem. So the evolution of merging DeFi mechanics with blockchain technology and automatically distributing revenue sharing with its users is a game changer never seen before in the industry. Number 3, blockchain automatic revenue sharing bars will usher in a new wave in DeFi. Vulcan blockchain is the world's first to implement this radical new approach.
I don't know about you guys, but I get a warm, fuzzy feeling.
I do.
When Greek read that. Yeah, man.
Oh, my voice gives you warm fuzzies?
Yeah, man. When you're saying those kind of things, yes, sir. All day long.
I mean,
bars.
Every time I get I'm at work today and I'm stressed out, and then I'm like, wait, thinking of the flex portion and power pool, I'm like, Yeah, I'm just a few months. I'll deal with this stress now.
Dude,
right
I was the firestorm. I mean, it's cool. Don't get me wrong, and I get it and I understand it, but I wasn't like I was like, okay, the firestorm, I get it. Circulate supply, total supply. Okay, I get all that. But when they dropped the power pool, that blew me away, man.
Power
Like,
pool. The two biggest moments are when they changed made the flex uncapped, and they changed the tokenomics so that we are what we are now with the 44% APR, and then the power pool. Those two things blew me away because when they changed the first thing, I'm now like, this is going to act like true token as well as rebase and be deflationary, and then a true coin. I constantly say token, and then power pool just was a game changer. As soon as I knew what power pool was, I was like, this is crazy.
Like I think I texted you, holy shit. I'm pretty sure
that was your text. All you had to say was holy shit, and I'm like, yep.
Like all caps.
Yep. Like, I mean, it's a game changer, man.
I just know Prado texted me when that came out, and his things. We were right, Greek. Me and you were saying it on the live the previous.
I do like
we were
that,
right.
I do like that still picture of you guys. That was good, man. That still picture of you guys.
Oh yeah, I was actually very fortunate to be a part of that. I just happened to be there that morning. I was like, I was there, man, and to just document history.
Kryptonian.
And that's what it is because I will.
Who is more right? Who is more right?
Well, you were, bro. I was working with you the whole time, but Prado is, man.
I love it. He loves it. He calls me. He goes, Greek. We were both right, but I think we're both right, and I'm like, can't both be right, Prado. This is like sounds like an argument with my friends where everybody thinks they're right, and I'm like,
I mean,
it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Like, what he's saying, it's easier to explain when you do it in dollar value. My way, there's another step that has to, okay, what's the pool collected? How much vol's in the pool? And there's no way of knowing that because vol collected at the time is based on price. So it's constantly changing. You can have 100 million in volume in a day, and the vol collected could be totally different than the next day's 100 million because the price is different. So I like
many variables,
putting a dollar amount and just being like, you know what, this is how much was collected. It makes it easier for calculation purposes. So I'm just going to say that for everybody. Yeah. And, I've had this conversation with Prado. It does make it easier for calculation purposes. And we anticipate that the price will be relatively lower at the beginning of the month. By the end of the month, when it goes up, it should benefit everybody.
So I do believe what you said is true, that you were just a part of history, because I do believe that Vulcan is forging a path and will be duplicated many times over. People are going to duplicate what is being done with Vulcan.
The hell out of it.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
They are creating something special, and there's no doubt that it will be copied over and over again with the auto staking, especially with the SEC coming in and saying, getting rid of staking and saying that it's not going to be allowed and all that type of stuff, and it's a security and all that type of shit. It will be copied over and over again. So yes, I do believe that. Now, on that note as well, Mr. UK Shepsky is working on a power pool calculator, which is pretty exciting, guys. I actually got to witness a little bit of that. Greek and Prado are working on it with UK Shepsky and
this time it's all Prado. I was making merch during the time when they were going back and forth, but yeah, we're gonna. I would release it right now, but I have yet to play with it.
Yeah.
And show it.
It's not quite ready yet.
Every time I click the link, it's giving me an error message. Won't let me
open
a
bad gateway error or something like that.
So
but
we're working on that before he makes it live to the public. I want to make sure.
But it should be any day now, so keep your eyes peeled. But it is when you guys get a hold of this, man, it is it's awesome. It's definitely awesome. So.
And Ayla says, which live was that again where you guys were both right? I think it was last Thursday morning.
I think it was in the morning. It was a morning.
Prado goes lives like 7 times a day, so you just got to go back to last Thursday.
Yeah.
And it's the famous picture of
that is a great
Kryptonian
picture.
Just smiling at the bottom. Yeah. It's me just with my head turned laughing, and it's Prado going. Yeah. And then the comment is Brian Legend saying, Greek, you were right.
And he was fishing. He was expecting he was trying to look for another moment where Brian would be like, okay, you're right. Both of you are right. But that never happened,
Brian would not give him that moment.
Oh, look, we got a little ticker down at the bottom. Greek is right when Prado allows it. So that's pretty cool. That about sums it up, man.
That is true. That is true.
Prado has been crushing it on his morning lives. That's Kryptonian
Yeah.
forked the hell out of me.
Somebody wants to fork you, Kryptonian.
First of all, I'm married, but thanks, I appreciate that.
No forking way, man. That's awesome. That's
I'm
awesome.
single. I'm just gonna say it. Okay. Plan B says, funny thing is, all this is just the beginning. There's much more in the works. Uxie, for one, expect to see a massive live development come test night. You're that early.
I'm
Is it something I have to switch my video for?
Screenshot that,
right?
man. That's a good one. Thanks, Brian.
That is a good one.
Thanks, Brian.
Yes.
That's
Thanks,
awesome,
man,
dude.
baby.
Thanks, Jason.
Yeah.
Man, now I'm excited, man. What's it? A few days away? Shit.
Plan B, what time will testnet drop? We were all wondering.
Yeah, I mean, you're already here. I mean,
Yeah, do
come
you
on.
guys
man.
have a
You've
set?
given
Is
us
it going to
so
be
much.
like 000 UTC?
And if you could
or-
super chat it on NR's channel,
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah,
great.
yeah,
Yeah.
you could do all
it goes to
that.
charity.
He's giving it to charity, which is Rick's girlfriend, apparently. But go ahead.
My captive needs some money to get out of captivity, so he'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Plan B does. He
Right
always
on.
makes fun of my captive, my uncle. Remember in the car, he was the captive in the back.
Oh, that is funny. That is funny. Yes, Con, we can certainly plug that for you, brother. So apparently
Oh,
it is launching tomorrow night. So that's really
Con must have
exciting.
tuned in late. Now that's
Well,
my proof.
Yeah.
Well, what time, Confirmation? I mean, we're asking Plan B for time stamps. I mean, you can't give us a time. Like what time specifically?
come on.
Eastern,
Right.
Western,
Come on, bro.
or
UTC,
Central? Yeah, UTC or what?
CST, EST, MST, PST. What are we talking here? Yeah,
Yeah.
Con,
And
we did plug it earlier, and I did say you do have some merch now.
NPT, no particular time.
Greek made some merch. That's true. I did make some merch. It's on the website, and I saw you ordered some merch, so thank you. And he used code YouTube15 to save 15% off his order, as well as 3 other people while we were on this live have ordered.
At
Which is running through.
vulcanmerchstore.com.
Is it Friday, Greek? Or is
It's
it Saturday?
running through my birthday, March 3rd. So
Alright.
March 4th, I have to get rid of that coupon code. I'll give Con a
Set
different
an
coupon
alert in
code.
your phone because
Yeah,
I'll forget.
apparently, you got all these alerts. You got timers for everything.
Right.
If it goes, it goes.
Yeah,
I remember
man.
the last time we did the 15%. People were like, 15%, boom.
Yeah, we did. We
So-
did do a bunch then. We definitely did a bunch then.
Oh, they're giving me issues again about your Louis Vuitton shirt.
Why? What's up? Again?
They're saying it doesn't meet our requirements, and I'm like, this is a custom Louis Vuitton, and you printed it before. So
I was gonna say they printed it already.
so now they're reviewing it again. They're having a
Those
manual review.
bastards. Because I was gonna order one.
I wish you would have, and this would have happened on your order instead of somebody else's order.
Bastards.
But I'll get it fixed.
If not, let me know. I'll go in and change something on it, or I'll figure it out.
Just take out like some of the.
So Con is saying that it's going to launch at 8 p.m. Eastern. There it is.
Very cool.
Cool. All I can say is about damn time. The waiting, man.
Yeah, jeez.
I keep getting
The
all these
website
hands
looks
work.
really good. Like
Really? I
it
can't wait to see it,
really
yeah.
does. It looks.
What,
really
he let
good.
you see it?
I mean, I've
Yeah,
seen
I
some
mean-
snippets here and there. I mean, it's
Remember what we were showing you on ARM there in our? Yeah, I was joking. You don't tell Greek nothing.
He doesn't charge for news. It's unbiased coverage. So,
Ah,
so you
it's
guys know.
unbiased.
And coupon code YouTube15. And if somebody wants to buy Moon as a hoodie for her birthday, that'd be great.
there you go.
There it is.
Oh, you know what I can do, guys? I'll share my book cover. How about that?
What? So the Greek gets to see it with everybody else now.
Yeah, let's see here.
He wanted me to read his book, and I said I've never read a book in my life, which is true. I don't learn through
You
reading.
did say that, didn't you?
I watch a lot of videos, and that's how I learn. I'm just a weird soul, so I'm waiting for
Dude,
the
I
audio
used to
book.
read a lot. Then I went with the audiobook stuff, man, and that was a game changer.
When I
By
read,
far.
so reading comprehension was my worst subject. Just I could not do it for the life of me. I sucked. So I started visual. I'm a visual learner, so when you put it on a YouTube video, I learn everything like that. So reading just sucks. Sucks.
So that's why you're
I know my limitations, and I know my strengths, and I stick
hey
to my
man, as
strengths.
long as you know, brother, as long as you know. Here we go.
I can get
There it
numbers
goes.
all day. But
There we go.
oh, I like that.
Oh,
You
that's
guys
sick,
see it?
dude. That's sick.
All right, cool.
I really
Love it,
like
man.
that.
I like it a lot.
Right on.
Like it.
That is it.
I better get a signed copy, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
I
can
want
do
2
that. We
signed
can make that
copies.
happen. Yeah.
And I want one to say to the Greek.
There we
The
go.
Greek.
That's it. That's the old
Little
book over there. So hopefully I get that out on Amazon hopefully next week. I think that's kind of the target. So yeah. Right on.
One hardcover.
We'll see. We'll see.
Work
And I
on.
said working on the audio book. So, but there are some charts in the back of it, I guess, that won't convey very well on the audio, but you know,
Yeah, but you could. I mean, I've downloaded a few audiobooks where
like
you still get-
PDFs, you could
get
throw
the
the PDF out there.
Yeah.
So I do have it. I have it in Microsoft Word, and then I also have a copy. Is it, dude? I didn't realize that the book process, man. There's like 10 steps to writing a book, man. And I mean, I didn't realize that when I first started this journey. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And it
there's
was
there's a lot of points.
yeah,
to-
between the editing and then it had to be formatted and then all this.
Is
other
there a
stuff. And I'm like,
spot people
"Good
can
Lord,
go if
man."
they want a personalized NR copy?
I haven't really.
Or would they
thought
have to
about
go,
that,
or would you
but
have to buy them and then you divvy
I'd
them out?
probably have to buy it because it's all digital at this point. You know what I mean? Like, I mean,
Oh,
the
see.
only writings are kind of my scribblings on
It'd be
paper.
cool if I could buy your book as an NFT. That'd be freaking cool, dude. You know.
That would be kind of cool. Hey, man, you maybe we'll put
Yeah.
that on the Vulcan blockchain. You'll get 44% for reading.
With promo 15%.
Right,
off.
right. With code Greek15.
Yeah, Greek 15, right?
Greek
We're gonna call it
15.
Greek.
Yeah.
We're gonna call it Greek by numbers.
Yeah,
Greek
there you
by
go.
numbers.
And
Like-
yeah, Con, I think you did tell me that at one point in time. I think you did tell me that. I think we had a conversation about that. Yeah. It is a lot of work, man. It definitely is. Now there are some. I used a lot of professionals out there. I forgot the name of the platform that I used, but it's almost kind of like a Fiverr kind of thing for like the book genre. And it like they have narrators that you can pick, and they have editors that you can pick, and all that type of stuff. And you pay them like a flat fee, and they do it based upon how big your book is and all that type of stuff. So that did make it kind of easy. Yeah, right on.
Cool. Looking
Barry
forward to it.
wants solution mindset for dummies. Leave it to Barry.
Triple Moon wants a signed copy. Everybody wants a signed copy. They all want a part of you. And she wants to
Sure.
know, is your picture on the back?
Actually, my picture isn't on the back at this point.
You got to be
No,
on the back
no.
flexing with all those tats, you know?
Nah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Be like this. Be like I'm in
Yeah.
Kidding.
I need to start working on my back. It's been a minute.
Oh, getting more tats on your back, you mean?
At some point. Yeah, like half of my back is done. So it's like a progression.
March
Yeah.
18th. The
I
next
got a tat on my left, like just on the outside of my left leg. I did one with my daughter, right? She got one, I got one, kind of a matching thing.
You both
And,
got garter belts.
Yeah, yeah. I got a stamp. She got a stamp. No,
Right.
but it's a Japanese thing, like some sort of Japanese.
I think I remember you telling me that. Yeah.
And that shit hurt. That hurt bad. I mean, I was like, I'm pretty good with pain. I can handle pain, especially I'm pretty good on pain in the mind. You know, I can push myself over a wall easily. I'm pretty motivated. But to sit there while somebody's jabbing my freaking leg on purpose, you know, I can feel the guy breathing on my neck, right? While
Yep.
yeah, I'm sorry, man. I wasn't a good time. It wasn't a good time.
Dude,
I
my
hope
whole
like
my
therapy for me.
entire upper body is covered. Entire whole front covered.
My God.
And I go sit for 5-6 hours at a time.
I guess that's me time. I guess is that what you
It's
guys call it?
definitely, dude. Yeah,
There's
it's-
something really rewarding when the session's finished. You do have this sense of accomplishment.
Yeah.
You're like, I don't know. I just
you
feel
didn't do
great.
nothing but go, ow. You know. No, I get it though. You're sitting there. It's a lot of pain, man. And is it truly addictive? I hear that it's kind of.
It is.
You get addicted to it.
So
Yeah.
this left arm that I'm working on now, I've had sessions scheduled, and normally, if you have them scheduled, it becomes like, oh yeah, you're looking forward to it, and then seeing the completion, it's like kind of a process. So the pain doesn't matter. I use it as therapy, like it's like a release
That's
for me.
exactly what I use it for. In fact, sometimes when I'm sitting there, I mean, my artist, we go back a long ways. Like we've been friends forever.
Like he goes way back, like all over your back. That's how
Well,
far he
that
goes
too,
back.
yeah. But
Sorry,
so we'll bullshit for a while and stuff like that. But there's times when like he gets in the groove and he'll just like throw on some music, and my mind will just go to a different place, man. Like it just. I know you've heard of like people that said they were in like war prisoners and stuff, and I'm not comparing it at all to that, but I'm just saying what you can do with your mind, and you can just go somewhere else so that you're not actually in that moment, to where you're not feeling or does that make sense? Like what's going on physically at that point in time. So it's almost like a form of meditation.
Special appearance.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. How come your pug doesn't have any tats?
Good old legend.
This is for all the ladies who always want to see the pug.
Oh, here she goes. So, is there going to be a book signing in Vegas? I saw you quickly about your pug there, Greek. I saw you torturing your dog, Legend there. I mean, did he ever get the pizza? Because I don't think he ever got it. I was watching one of your shorts.
He got it.
Okay, it's like damn,
mouthful of pizza, and I was trying to do the camera where I was getting him to like reach for it, and then I was gonna say, if you want to reach for your dreams by Vulcan, and that was the whole thing. But then when he got it towards the end of the video, he changed my whole mindset on what I wanted the video to be.
I did a short there, and one of the shorts that I did, I got like a lot of views on it. I was surprised, I guess, because it's a dog. Everyone loves dogs. But when I was in Japan, there was I love Akitas, right? And I got one of my daughters an Akita. I love Akitas. So there's an Akita that we had seen. There's a story back in it's about an Akita called Hachi. If you guys don't know the story, in fact, it's a true story about a Japanese Akita that, not to give it away, but basically it's a story about the loyalty of a dog. It's a beautiful story. So I remember going to Japan and seeing the statue of Hachi right outside the train station. So for me, Akitas were like, I'm going to go to Japan. Not only am I going to play Street Fighter, because of Japan, I'm gonna go find me an Akita. I'm gonna take a picture with an Akita. So I did, and that's the video that I posted. If you guys haven't seen it, go check it out. It's pretty cool. It's just a quick video, and I'm talking about, how Doge breaking my heart and all this crap, and how
I did see that, but now that you explain it, like it's even deeper.
Yeah,
it's even cooler. Now.
That was the first Akita that we had seen.
That's
and I was with my daughter, so you see us petting the dog, and the dog was just so cute. But they're all over the place over there. They're kind of like pugs here in the U.S. Everyone's got one, right? So your pug's not that special, Greek. I'm just saying, man. But Akitas. So, so that was that's what that video is about. And
You disappointed my pug.
I mean, and they're amazing dogs, man. If you guys haven't seen Hachi, go check it out. I think Richard Gere, old actor, he did a movie. It was kind of an Americanized version of the story of Hachi. It's a cool story, guys, if you love dogs. But that's it, man. That's my story hour on dogs, I guess.
Nah, man. Thanks for sharing that little background for that short. Like I said, man, that gives a little bit more meaning. So very cool. Well, guys, we are approaching 2.5 hours. Time does fly when you're having fun.
It does, and we're waiting for Greek to do the rundown. Go ahead, Greek.
Yeah, man.
Oh, okay. Hey, everybody. It's rundown time.
Yeah, let's see if we can pull this off.
Make sure you comment down the bottom so I don't miss you.
Make sure you all comment. I don't want to miss any single one of people up here in chat, whatever is going on. We're going to scroll all the way to the top. We're going to see who's first. It's going to take me 3 hours to get to the top because the scrolling thing on this sucks.
Yeah, guys, Jay Legend just brought up a huge point. Don't miss Brian's AMA tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, that's going on.
7 a.m. tomorrow morning, Greek. I'll see you there, buddy.
Yeah, man.
Just know the Greek is there, even though he doesn't comment, because I will be driving.
It's 7.
Holy
what is it, 7 a.m.?
Crap. We have a ton of comments.
Yeah,
7 a.m. Central Standard Time, unless he switches the time overnight, and then I wake up for nothing, and then I'm all disappointed.
No, I think with testnet a day away, I think it's
Yeah, I
I
don't.
think, I think there's a little something there, guys.
I think
I'm just
it's
gonna-
happening. Yeah.
Come on, Greek. Don't be a stick in the mud, bro.
All
Don't be a
right,
stick-
who's ready for the rundown? Can we get some music?
Oh, do we got some music?
Oh, speaking of music, real quick before you start the rundown, guys, if you were here at the very, very beginning when the timer was going, was playing down, was counting down when we were getting ready to start the video, that was actually Kryptonian's daughter
Oh yeah, appreciate
singing
that.
in that timer. So
We
that
probably
that's
should have
music.
talked about that to
Yeah,
lead this
that I,
off.
That's cool,
I
guys.
thought about it and we got off topic and
No, that's
we
cool,
started
guys.
talking about other
No, I
shit,
appreciate
but,
that. Appreciate that. She's
yeah,
working
guys.
on a couple albums, so
Yeah, Kryptonian's daughter was singing. That was her actually singing the song in the timer. So she's got her own, channels and stuff. Kryptonian, if you want to share it down in the comments and all that good stuff,
Yeah,
please go give her some love.
I appreciate it,
subscribe
guys.
to
Can you
her
bring up the
channels.
super chat? Because I'm scrolled all the way up to the top now. It took me an hour.
one?
Where you at?
Barry?
Where you at?
Barry, yeah.
There you
Can we
go.
talk to the philosophy? I will have to say on that issue if you want to have me on another time.
Which philosophy were you talking
Yes,
about, Barry?
which
'Cause-
philosophy, Barry?
Yeah, what
'cause
philosophy?
you live in 3 different worlds, bro.
We don't know. And then Plan B's comment underneath that. Greek, maybe you could take notes on how to do an AMA reading comments. Okay, this
It's funny if
one we
Prado
all
jumped in
three
for
have access to the comments on this stream. Okay,
Oh, man.
I thought they were managing the comments most of the time.
See, I
so-
thought you guys were. I thought
See,
that's what we
so we
talked
were
about.
all under the assumption the
Look,
other one was
Hold
doing
on.
it.
Anytime I'm on a Prado live, I'm used to being interrupted and not
Uh-huh.
having any handle on the comments.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
So,
Yeah,
I blame. We're gonna go where we
We're gonna
started.
blame
We're gonna
Prado.
Prado,
that's
yeah.
totally true. This is
I like
Prado's
it.
channel and Prado's stuff.
Prado was
Okay.
actually texting us earlier saying, "You guys are going to stream from my channel." Like he pretty much forced us to stream
Yeah. He's like,
from
"You guys
his
should
channel. Yeah,
You guys should go on my channel. Like, in fact, I insist.
right.
In fact, if you don't,
He made us an offer we
people will
couldn't
die. I
refuse.
mean, he was
Yeah.
just like, he was pretty convincing. Yeah.
I was texting
I was like-
Kryptonian. I'm like, "How the hell
Well-
did this guy manipulate us into streaming on his channel?" Like, how
To
did
be
this
fair to
happen?
Mr. Prado, to anybody who may not have heard it earlier, Prado wanted this to be done so that the big audience coming from his channel
did,
could see
yeah.
you two, and then he wanted
We
you
never
guys to
would
push
know.
them over to your channel so they could subscribe.
100%. Man.
Let's
Thank
hope
you,
it
Prado.
worked.
Love that
Let's
guy.
hope it
man.
Yeah, Prado's always.
Now my
looking out
channel
for
was
us
added
little
last
guys.
minute.
Sweetheart, man.
You guys are like, well, if the Greek joins us, we want on his channel too. I'm like, okay, I'll do it.
Well,
Well,
we're
what-
okay.
also, so everyone knows, most times before we do a live, unless it's something special that we plan, we'll post our live link to join the live in our Telegram, so any one of the YouTubers or any 5 YouTubers can join at any time.
Mhm.
So it's that's how the community is. So no doubt.
And none of them joined us.
And none of them joined us. Yeah, I know Kurthia said he was planning on it, but that he might have to work. So
Yeah, like, where the hell is
Yeah.
that, man?
I asked Fowler too. If he
Well,
wanted
to be
join.
fair to Fowler,
Yeah.
Fowler's like, I
Yeah.
don't know if I could do 3 lives in a day. He didn't want to go
Yeah.
full out Prado.
Oh.
He doesn't want to
I
become
get it.
Prado.
Okay. Hold on, Fowler.
I get it.
Hold on, Fowler, bro. You played Star Wars on Sunday. That's all you did. Okay, that's all you did. I watched you. I was there. Okay, admittedly. You tired? I mean, what the hell? are you
No,
talking
he
about?
did 3 lives today. He did 2
Yeah,
lives today.
He did 2 lives today.
Okay,
Yeah.
my bad.
Yeah.
Okay, so you did 3 lives. Oh,
Yep.
I know what happened. You got a streaming energy. I was gonna say.
Hey, don't
Yeah.
joke
Streaming
around
injury.
about the streaming injuries.
A
Okay,
streaming injury,
my neck
yeah.
is still kind of.
Yeah,
You know, just trying to do the rundowns making me sore.
Yeah, there you go.
that's
And
what-
guys,
All right.
just so you know too, Fowler is working on something special as well.
yes, he is, man. So I
Mhm.
love this freaking community, man.
Yeah, man.
Thank you, Brian,
Good
for
stuff.
for facilitating an environment where many can prosper, man. I appreciate that. Thank you to the Vulcan team for that. 100%.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Oh, it's rundown time.
Test net.
So leading off,
March 1st.
we have P Costa 169. We have Biz in the house, Triple Moon, my arch nemesis, the Notorious One, who gifted 5 memberships today. So I'll be nice to him. We had yours truly. The Greek is always here. I left it on all your channels. For some reason, it only appeared there. Confirmants in the house, Nevin Loverick, Marshall, holder of node, Manos Pasulas. That's a Greek name. Jay Legends in the house, Brian P, Richard Hudman, channel member. Suns is in the house. Ari Diesla, OBZ, Vulcanator, Oh Billy 1315, Raz Mataz, Rock, Melanin Delight, who is the first super chat on NR's channel.
Yes.
Unfortunately, none
Thank
of
you,
those
Melanin.
comments came over. He did end up getting a few more. Thank you to everybody who donated over there for charity. Kenda Guido Racing is in the house. Here's Truly Fowler's in the house. Nick Xiong's in the house. Yenfi 7175 in the house. Zeno's in the house. Also left a super chat on your channel that I saw. Omega Empire Crypto. When is mainnet launch?
Not soon enough.
Who knows?
I'm
Rush
going for May.
27 May's my guess. Rush 2017 in the house. Chad Morris with super chats on Prado's channel. Thank you so much for those. He'll wake up to some love. King Kaching's in the house. These are all Mellofellow Cryptos in the house. Andre Pop's in the house. Double A in the house. When you get sick of AAA batteries, you got double A. Saying Greek calculus is in session. Bad joke. Samantha's in the house. Live Freedom's in the house. Always here. Thank you so much for your continued support. Kokomo in the house. Crypto Freedom in the house. Monkey Girl in the house.
Freedom?
Duke of Earl.
Oh, thanks. Thanks, Monkey Girl.
Mina Hernane's in the house. Garrick Bros in the house. John Robles is in the house. A lot of people came out to see us today.
That's
Crypto
awesome.
Wolf's in the house. Cedric Harris in the house. Loot with Lucky's in the house. Miguel. Tony Vega. Now's the time when Prado would say, leave your comments down below so I don't miss you in this dang rundown. Don Martinez is in the house. I'm the worst rundown person ever. Wow, we have a lot of comments. Holy crap. Angel Yahir Bellows in the house. I'm in the house again. Stevie Summertime Breezy's in the house. ROK 100. John Cano. Husk Miners in the house. So many people. Lady Bex is in the house. Tony S is in the house. Jaime Garcia Prieto's in the house. Thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate it. Bob Tails in the house. Vinci Lima's in the house. Vulcan is in the house. The Vulcan, as Prado would say. Greek, did you see that? It's the real Vulcan.
And he's serious too.
Oh, and he'd be like, Greek, you can't miss this, bro. Kryptonian's in the house.
What's going on?
Huh. I don't think we have any NRs in the house. He's not in the house yet. C. Titch is in the house. So many comments.
We did get a ton of comments.
Randall
man.
Flag's in the house. Yep, I'm here.
Not only do we get Plan B, we got more comments than Prado has
Ayla
ever
Modest.
gotten.
There you go.
Tons.
There you go.
Tons of comments. May Jan's in the house. Arm boy Compton Chicken Arms. Talking about that ARM token, Compton 310.
Yes, sir.
Did want to give a shout out to Daniel Prado for facilitating this on his channel. Thanks, DP.
Daniel,
We
man.
love you, brother.
Orpheus is in the
Yes,
house.
sir.
Big OT in the Big OD. Yours truly, Plan B, as always, supporting us and watching lives and just being here.
Appreciate you, Plan B.
Mary Justine in the house. Just so everybody's aware, I'm not doing my live Wednesday night. I got plans. I'm doing it Thursday night. So Vulcan Talk with the Greek will be this Thursday, not Wednesday. So anybody's free to take the Wednesday slot.
I may be planning an AMA with Kiwi, so we'll see.
Perfect.
Oh,
So
let
he
me
and
know,
I are
buddy.
in talk. So if
And
you
tomorrow-
want to join Kryptonian,
Oh yeah, man.
Tomorrow, 12 Eastern Standard Time, we have Vulcan Veracity with Odie. So make sure
Yep.
you check that out on
Odie,
Odie's
okay.
channel.
Yeah, he sent out that link like the I think he sent out a link earlier that
he's got a permanent link, so his
Yeah,
link
permanent.
never changes. Yeah.
Yeah,
so cool.
it only works. It works for everybody but the Greek. Crypto Wolf's in the house. Every week I have problems joining Odie's stream. I don't like that melon app. Ugh. Paul Gall's in the house. Suns is in the house. Ha he fu hey ho is in the
Pretty
house.
Good, Greek. That was pretty good, brother.
Scott McLean in the house.
I made it that.
All right, all right. I'm
Sounds
going to the
brother.
bottom. If you want in,
Go for it, Greek. Let's get this done, brother. Let's get
Kelly
it done.
Productions enters at the last minute so they can be in the rundown.
Thanks,
Rabbit's Foot says hello. Biz is there again. Brian P's in the house. Where's that comment? Wealthy King, Triple Moon, Daryl Everett. Plan B says Greek's hostage is in the house. That's true. Safuu Warriors in the house. And
These hostages in the car in the back
Riley
seat.
Freeman in the house. Yeah, my hostage is in the back seat. And that's about it. We know everybody's in the house. Thank you for watching. Sergio Bueno's in the house. We appreciate it. Don't make me ever talk that long.
Yeah, Ty NG in the house. Thanks, Ty.
ING in the house.
Right, go check out that arm, guys.
I don't know how Prado does 2 hours by himself. I'm tired
Man,
after just doing
I
a
know,
workout.
man. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's craziness, man.
Oh, Old Heads Clothing. I don't want to forget about anybody. So my last words are:
What you
we're
got?
all gonna make it. Stay positive. Testnet coming in 2 days. My birthday's coming on Friday. Use code YouTube15 to save 15% off your merch at Vulcan Merch Store, and spread the good word. Tweet. Do what you can to spread the word.
And Ari, got any last words, buddy?
All I gotta say, guys, testnet 2 days away. Super excited. This is what we've all been waiting for, right? I mean, this is it. This is
the moment
this is
we've all
this is
been
where it
waiting
starts.
for.
Yeah, this is where it all starts. And just everybody that came out, everybody that super chatted on my channel, thank you very much. Like I said, I'm very humbled. All you guys that came out to watch the live, you know, time is the most precious thing that we have, and you guys spent it here tonight with us, and I appreciate that. That's all I got, guys. Thank you.
Yes, sir. And I guess my last words, guys, is live like no one else to live like no one else. You know, you guys see me scrolling that ticker down there. This is what I absolutely live by. Tell the world what you intend to do, but first show it. Own it. Do right and fear no man. And as always, do your own research. Guys, we'll see you guys on the blockchain. Thanks for joining us.